In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only Lord.
I don't think you want to be me.
Okay. Anyway.
The entire universe
the
is
wood
just
chipper.
long.
Welcome to episode 65.
Well, it's
We made it!
oh god, episode 65. Golly.
You didn't think we'd last this long? I didn't think so either. But here we are.
Hey, have faith, guys. Anyway, we're all here. Yeah. Woo.
I'll let them know what answer to that shit.
Welcome, team, gentlemen, mental gym. Making sure the stream is up and
Oh
ready.
god.
Did I get hit? Don't hit me yet.
Stream does look to seem to be up and running. And
oh, wait a second. I didn't do the thing with the thing. Alright. We good? I think we're good. Is the message there so I can see the chat?
Test.
Okay, we're good. Hey, everybody.
Liz,
What up?
Okay,
come on,
I thought
Liz.
the echo was coming through, but no, it seems like everyone is. We're good.
Welcome to episode 65 of the Writers of the Gridiron podcast.
Yeah.
Well, you say Riders of the Gridiron, and then we might be getting a sports-themed rider next year.
I heard dinosaurs too. Rumors are...
Dinosaurs? That's all rumors and speculation.
Yeah.
Oh, enough of this bullshit.
Sports themed Sentai.
Come here.
Also, Echo, since I'm now on the stream, how'd you like my $5?
Appreciate it. The
It was
$5.
beautiful. It was elegant.
We're finally out of the cardboard box.
How dare you hit me?
So thank you, then. We made it.
Yeah.
Kazong has been carrying.
I felt bad about not being there, so.
Kazong has been carrying.
Oh, Blaze, you're alive.
Anyway, we have our usual contestants. Basically, your leader. Not leader, I'm not a leader. But your host is here.
Got you, Echo. Yeah.
We have our old man. Say hi, old man.
What? Hi, old man.
There you go.
There we go.
Good old Greg. What's up, Greg? We have a black ninja in the chat. Shout out, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? He's showing love. What he's saying. And he's also going to work.
I come to return the favor up,
this, I can juke this. I have juked it.
I have died.
Oh, but someone else died. Well,
It was me. We
I
have
like
our
how there's
resident
giant
jukebox.
purple flames everywhere. Why did I do that?
Not only do we have a resident jukebox, we have Clank.
yo.
Say hi, Clank.
I like you say you're resident jukebox.
He's the music man.
You know, every good pad needs a jukebox. Like, come on. Only the best places have jukeboxes.
His upgrade form is an actual stereo with surround sound and 8 tracks.
No, well, yeah, no.
Yes.
If you want me to go through all of Jukebox's forms, I will go through them all. But
No,
not decided.
no, it was a joke. Anyway. Say hi to our mascot, Blaze. Hi, Blaze.
Hi, guys.
Wow, was that a sad trombone in the background? Right when Blaze said hi?
Nah, well,
That seemed pretty perfect.
Can we have that again?
Man.
That was.
Wait, what's your
yikes.
brother? Okay, what's your bro talking about, Blaze?
I think it's about you guys calling him a dickhead or something. I don't know. So that was.
See,
Because
I
he's a
didn't see what
smart
happened.
ass.
I didn't see what happened, so
I mean,
I
for one,
can't
I'm gonna
call him
take
that.
his side. It's weird for brother taking each other's
So I'm
side.
so
I know, but
sidetracked.
I'll be
It's
honest.
not
okay.
weird, but he's a smart ass.
He just being concerned, guys.
We are all concerned for Silver,
Oh,
You motherfucker!
but we'll wait for him to talk to us about it.
God. He just say he doesn't need to apologize. I think that's what's going on. Honestly,
We-
It doesn't
but
matter.
we-
It doesn't matter. Let's
We
just
all
move
know
on.
that, dude.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I would like speak about this between you. So I'm not gonna be that guy who like tell him, tell this, and hey man, no.
We never said you should, Will. We said he's smarter.
Good. Stab this man. Oh shoot, Clank, stop hitting my friend like that.
There is an unbelievable amount of Garo puke going on here.
I'm blocked like an idiot.
Ultraviolence. Very sudden.
Alright, so anyway. Shout out to our resident members who aren't here today. Special shout out to Shield. Special shout out to Silver. Special shout out to T-Tone. And Alchemy, who just moved. Like a couple days ago. Don't know when he is, but
Alchemy, we still love you, bro.
We're sorry about the bullying, I guess.
Oh, you a motherfucker. We ain't doing this shit.
well, I'm not even close to you at all.
Wait, how am I not get blown away?
What do you mean? You did get blown away. The fuck down, Blake.
Oh, how did I miss with that?
Oh, I'm gonna get hit with this big ass drill. Save me, God. Save me.
Oh no.
And
I can live this. I can live this. Oh, I tried to sidestep. You won't come find me, Blaze. You don't got the ball.
Jesus, the range on that slash is pretty bankers.
It's humongous.
I'm coming.
What made this nice? That feels a decent amount of damage.
I hate that stun when you're like landed.
Yeah.
Animation killed me. What's up, Phil? Shout out to Phil. You be streaming.
Hey, Phil.
So, let's get on with the show.
Yay!
Done, take it away. Our resident news guy.
All right. First bit, we'll start with a little bit of Ultra news, actually. I believe this dropped this week. We got 3 bad guys for Ultraman Trigger. 3 giant bad guys. Their names are... I just had them up. Where'd they go? There they go.
Yeah.
Carmira, Dargon, and Hoodrim.
Bacon.
Yep. Which is weird. I think they pretty much use the same name from the original.
Yeah,
so.
they're the
Not
same
fun.
ones from Tiga, Final Honesty. I don't know what they're doing there. I have
no,
no
I mean-
idea.
Oh,
It's kinda
okay, so
funny
they're not
Triggers
new.
doesn't
They're
name
okay.
Tiga then. I mean, he's like
They're
he's the only thing that's
kind of new because they like gave their suits a revamp. They've got like new bits of
Oh.
dribble. Like I'm pretty sure those are new suits. Those are not the
I
original.
know. They're a
suits.
new suit, but the same old name. So I'm like, why
Yeah,
call
I
it
don't.
Trigger?
I don't know how they're there. I have no clue what they're doing there.
Is this gonna be alternative universe? Another alternative universe?
That's kind of what I'm dreading.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not,
I'd
it's pretty much
still be
stable at this
okay
point.
with it, but I'm just like, I don't like. It's cool that they're there. I just don't know how.
I mean,
Unless
it's-
he fights them and then Tiga beats them, I don't really know how that's supposed to work. Or it's a result of humanity meddling with forces they really should not.
So Zack Snyder
Like
movies
always.
or Michael Bay explosions?
Ooey bowl.
Jesus Christ! Oh, you wanna keep up a speed track? Allow me.
Hey, Clint.
That's alright. From your body. I probably shouldn't have let the kid on this one.
It's okay, Clint.
Alright.
No, that's
Glad
not
that
fair.
you think
I gotta.
cool, fool.
Oh my god.
I couldn't even get close to him.
I took out my back move.
Look out, Clint.
Ah, I can't. I was still stuck in animation.
He sets him up, knocks him down.
I had enough of this bullshit.
Oh no!
Double beam him.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Was Cross Saber revealed before the podcast last week or after?
Wait, I'm in my super
We talked
mode.
about it.
I don't know
yeah.
what you was expecting.
We got the less in the stands. In the
Wait, this ain't payback crack. This isn't payback. Oh, this is hell.
We got the rest of the stands, which mostly just includes the fact that Cross Saber can be pretty much games. I'm not sure how much is revealed after.
Oh, come on. I'm dead.
There was so much brutality. Like that match was
Hey, Clint,
awful.
let's run that back.
Right? It's so funny.
I need a run back.
Let's
I
run
need a
that
run
back,
back.
Clint.
Disgusting.
I need a run back. I didn't know we were gonna turn.
Let me
Oh
put
my
the chicken
God.
down real quick.
Sword everywhere, man.
That was vile. Like, I'm just doing inputs and I'm like, this is gross. This is wrong.
So,
I
Clint,
feel unclean.
you want to
It's
show
like,
them our
Blaze
power,
is like,
Clint?
oh yeah, let's
you
do
know
that
what, hold on.
forward triangle.
I'm
They
about to sit
get
up for
shot
this
into the
one.
air.
Let
I'm
me
like,
fix my
oh yeah,
chair.
let's set them up. Just like every time.
Great, though. You know.
Oh, that was the most satisfying team play I think I've had in this game, possibly ever. That was completely unforced. It just happened that way.
Oh, that was good.
I swear, and I smacked him. So much armor on that move.
Yeah, we had the form, but it could be ultimate variation.
God.
Which those are look fine. And it's just the same thing that you would expect, except all which is neat. We'll see how they look a little bit later. Because we got,
So bullshit.
I want to say most of Final Fantasy we actually got the debut of these ones. Yay!
What? How did I not reach this motherfucker?
Oh. Besides, man, we may have lost this one. The war is not over.
No. But there's a will, there's a way. And I'm gonna kill these things with this. But Echo, if we team up again, I got somewhere for this.
Oh, I'm ready. Don't worry.
If we team up again, I got somewhere for this. I don't think it was right. I don't think it was smart to go DK on this one.
Well, I'm getting blasted. That's okay.
Oh, that's not good.
I wanted access to my super form anyway, so. Me too. Blaze died. That's not okay.
So it's not a 3-0.
Does that kill me? Not quite.
So, done. Continue on with the news.
Alright, anyway. Sorry. The last little bit, I think we got from the scans this week of significance, at least from what I've seen, is that Disaster is going to become the new Falchion.
Jump up here, Echo.
And God damn it! My theory! Oh. I'm so pissed when that was revealed. God damn it.
Oh my god, this man, do it. Do it.
Like, I thought it's sort of, no, it's good. was going to become the final sword, and it was going to be cool and awesome and dramatic and all that stuff. Nope! Nope! Fucking disaster picks it. God.
Let's get him, please!
Let's do this.
I jumped.
If you get,
Let's go!
I can't help you. You're dead anyway.
Oh, that's a murder.
You're dead.
That's a murder.
You were dead to either one. You were dead to either one. All right, hold on. All right. I didn't know we were gonna be like this.
Please, let's go!
It's
It's
cool.
a double beam of light.
Let's go!
Double Excalibur. Hell yeah.
So, real side rant, real quick. I'm sorry, Dan.
Yo.
So, Blaze, when you team up with me, you throw the
Shoot, I knew you were
game.
gonna bring this up.
You throw the game. But when you're with Frag, it's all
not-
good.
No, you misunderstood. We just
No,
you
I
know.
misunderstand.
You see, the thing is, Echo, we've both read Kamen Rider Spirits. So
That is the source of his power.
we're like all Moero up in here. Moero.
Playing.
No, it's time. I'm
Let's
turning
end
up
them.
now.
Let's end them.
I'm turning up
Let's end
now.
them. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Uh,
Team me up
Well,
with Clank again.
Oh, they got lucky on that one.
We throwing.
Don't do
Anyway.
that.
He said, not me. Okay, you all hear it
We
first.
throwing.
I
Echo,
never
listen to
admit
this.
defeat.
You get Frag, I get Blaze.
We throwing.
my
Okay.
conspiratorial rants aside,
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
now my conspiratorial rants aside, I guess we'll just have to see. I liked Bahat, and Disaster's okay. Bahat had a really good moment in this
I like
episode.
Tom
A good
Barrett.
send off. This is what it is. So,
Go ahead. I know what you're gonna do first. Go ahead.
but man, I have a conspiracy board with all the
Echo.
Saber characters and how they all relate. Trying to think of new carries, and that completely ruined it. I thought it was brilliant. God damn it. Oh.
It's fair.
Alright. And then, last little bit I'll just throw in here. We got a lot of figure news. For Ultraman and Kamen Rider. On the Ultra side, we're getting Figure Arts Leo, Z, Beta Smash, Zet, Delta Rise Claw, Ultraman 55th Anniversary Edition, featuring the Bubble Mentor, and Golza. Meanwhile, on the Rider side, we're basically getting the rest of the Saber crew, along with Emperor Eva, Shadow Moon, Decade and 21 complete.
God damn it. Good thing they got it.
Shadow Moon.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, and also Kamen Rider 1 50th anniversary. So we're getting new versions for the first Kamen Rider and the first Ultra.
Blaze, you can't just eat my spear.
That's pretty neat. I do really like the Saber SH figure arts. They look really good.
Let's
I can
not
take that.
forget about Ichigo and Kuga getting a re-release on their belts.
Oh yes, Ichigo and Kuga also getting about to getting 50th anniversary releases. Yay! 50 years later, let's go.
悪魔にしかできないことがある。
Also, like, Geo and Gates are getting, like, life-size figures, I think?
Heck yes.
Really, it's like 1/4 scale with, like, actual suits on the figures. One of those.
I did a charge attack. You're gonna hit me.
Good job, Soga.
Yeah, I did a charge attack.
I mean, they look good. They look like
Really
just
good.
the actors in the suits.
They do look good.
But it's
never get
crazy
that hard.
expensive, so
No,
I'm not gonna. I'm spending enough money on this figure. Honestly, you're supposed to be saving up my money to get PS5, but, you know, merch. Call the merch is strong.
All that merch.
All that damage.
Yeah, no, I
Speaking of strong, all that damage.
did not have a good match that match. The upturn, I'm gonna need a rematch on that, actually. Because I know I can do better.
Go on, then.
I think that's most of the news. Unless you have anything else. Power Rangers or otherwise related. Oh, we got a...
Other than
They're
Dino
making
Fury
the-
finished filming, there's really nothing.
Yay! Let's see. One more thing I'll mention real quick is that they're releasing a CSM-style belts for the DX version of the Aim Shot Riser and the Force Riser.
Oh, and they're releasing the belt holder for Buster. For some reason. Yeah, apparently Buster's like sword holder, a little. I think that's
Oh, you mean the strappy on his back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Imagine to probably do that for Tenzan and Slash. But that's just more like the regular like cosplay stuff. They always release that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that. Can't get out of this one. Oh, that dragon saved your life, Blade.
Alright. Alright. Good. That's it for me. Black is still alive. Black is no longer alive. Ouch.
So Blaze just happens to kick. Okay. He kicked through my banana. Understandable.
I'm a little miffed
Aiden
that
Seba.
I just lost that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, get him!
Cat. Hold on.
Blaze is getting his high punch out.
Kalima!
Oh, I wanted to do it. Okay.
Note that it didn't knock him out of his back triangle. That move is bonkers, by the way, for Baron.
Oh, my fog.
Yeah, that thing is just unbelievable. I have dodged an ult with that.
I don't think I can dodge this unless I'm godlike. I don't know if I can dodge this. I'm not godlike.
Oh wow, that looped right back around. That's gonna miss. It's okay. Oh, hold up.
You did. Blaze, I have a gun. You do realize.
Oh, that's
I
shenanigans.
have a gun.
Yeah, that looked really dumb.
That was shenanigans.
I cannot go against him.
Well, let's move on to superhero time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yay! Superhero time. Alright. I will save Zenkaiser. I mean, I will do Zenkaiser first, because I have a lot to say about Saber. Anyway, Zenkaiser. Pretty good episode. Not bad. Finally we got the debut of Tsukayo Riki. It was actually pretty dope. There's a lot of good O-Ranger references with that. Like, it has all their symbols when it's doing, like, their final attacks.
Okay.
That's real cool. And that big old crocodile hand. And I love how nimble it is. It's doing all the classic karate moves while being a giant robot.
Yeah, that mech fight was actually pretty good.
And this mech fight confirms once and for all that Star Caesar is definitely based on Battle Robo. Like 100, or what is his name? Battle Caesar. There we go.
Yeah.
100%. It's doing the exact same moves.
But that's okay. Gotta love that.
No, that's perfectly fine. I was hoping some way, somehow, that it would still be a Kiva Ranger base, but nope. Alright. That's fine. I can accept that. That's already an actual episode. It's alright. I got more to comment about. I gotta find recycled villains. Recycled villains, back them to recycled villains.
The recycled Sentai.
And it reference to all the evil Sentai teams.
Okay.
As it should. Moving right along.
This week's episode of Saber was pretty damn fantastic. Oh my goodness. This episode of Saber was absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Like, everything I love about Saber is here in this one episode. It's so good. Kento finally picks up the mantle of Espada again, but he doesn't have to. But, you know, he finally picked up the sword. That's mostly just because it turns out his dad's alive. I mean, not alive, but he was somehow saved by Tassel. Now he's part of the Underworld, which is interesting. So I guess he's going to become the new Caliber, but he didn't stick around for free to become Caliber, I guess. And it also, there was finally a good father-son moment between Kenta and his dad, which really they've been kind of building up to since the show began. Woo! Jesus! You know, it's kind of dead. So it's about damn time that happened. Yeah, really deep down, yeah, that's all right. Just wanted to have some father-son time. Just wanted to say hi to his daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna guess his dad is still gonna appear, but it's kind of weird. He's in a weird spot. Like, I gotta comment. Last week's preview, I said spoiled a whole lot. But I feel like the preview was actually like purposefully manipulated so that everyone would speculate about stuff, but then things would be wrong. And
next episode, Koji Kabuto dies in magma.
Oh my gosh, Frank. It always happens.
I can never hit this if I'm with you. I'll never be able to hit this if I'm with you. Now they did. Sorry, forgets I have a jetpack.
Which is alright.
Right.
I tried to get the stun off, but then I got caught in a...
I tried to get
No. Let's rematch that puppy. I got this. It'll just take me some doing, because Mach is absolute bargain basement garbage tier. I don't know how.
Kento finally has a good moment. And then Bahat. I really like what they did with Bahat Falchion in this episode.
Oh.
It was like his final like send off, I guess, where Toma finally confronts him, and just like you didn't do any, you just wallowed in despair for the past 1,000 years. You didn't do anything to like pull yourself out or whatever. It's like I can't really articulate how good I thought it was, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
In my personal opinion. And then, like, the final fight, like... And Toma didn't even have to transform to beat him. Toma just brought out his sword, made it out of glory, and just slashed him. Untransformed. And then Bahat just kind of pieced out. I don't know if he died, but kind of just pieced out.
He did something.
But Bahat is gone. At least for now. But you know what? They actually, in the short amount of time he's actually been in the series, they've actually done a lot with this character. And this will lead to my big complaints. If you had told me at the beginning of the series that a movie villain would have more character development than one of our main writers, I would have called you a liar. But that is the situation.
It sucks because like a lot of supplement material is expands so much on Saber to the point it's like, oh, Saber's really good.
No, it's not like, no, I'm specifically talking about Ren.
Oh no, I am aware you're talking about Ren, because Ren is just, I don't know, what's up with Ren?
I know. Believe me, I wish I knew it.
Even the supplementary material barely does anything for him.
They at least did a bit more with him. But like, just regardless of that, Ritaro, Blades, he's gotten a lot of good moments. Kento has gotten some really good moments, especially, and in this episode is another real good moment for Kento. About time. He doesn't do a lot fighting-wise, but he gets a real good moment where he finally like, finds his resolve and finally resolves the issues with his dad. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of good stuff with Kento in this. It's just Ren who's really fallen behind.
Oh, so I don't get invulnerability frames when I'm trying to go speed up. Got it.
Yeah.
That's trash. Why would anyone play Mach? I don't understand. I don't understand.
No, if it makes you feel better, Danger Sharks.
I cast that 3 times and not once did it come even close to hitting anything other than a cargo crate.
Frag.
In fact, I missed the cargo crates. That's how awful it is.
But that's because they don't have anything to aim at.
I understand that all they have to do is point at me. And it's fine, because if they do that, they'll hit enemies, because they're breathing down my neck, they're licking my toes, they're smelling my armpits, dude, and that's all that has to do is be like, oh, hey, they're right over there. You know what, I'm going to keep playing Mach because I hate myself. Let's go.
You know what?
Let's go. Maybe I'll get a map that doesn't make me want to cry as Mach. I also like how my blue bullets are missing, like, every time. I don't understand what that's all about.
It's okay, Frank.
Mach is all about rapid fire support, so you need...
Yeah,
is there like a way to cancel and make
really
it fire
shines
more?
if
Because
you're-
it's not really doing that for me.
Now you speed up and it'll fire. Fire faster.
Just mash the button. You just gotta mash the button.
Mach off.
You know what? I don't want. Oh, it's a Mach. Oh my god. I'm doing this for done. I'm gonna play Kiva. I'm doing
I
this for
hate
done.
you.
Alright, so anyway. We get the moment with Kento, we get the moment with Bots, and then we finally get the debut
Slap the shit out of your blade.
of Cross Saber. Okay, we get to go with the shooting right
Basha, go. Oh god.
there. Oh, Clank is doing my thing. Alright.
I said I'm doing this for your honor.
I appreciate it. Just don't lose.
For Kiva? Huh. I could never. I have
Yeah, all you
the music
gotta
in
do
the
is
background.
slide kick.
I don't know what the button is for the side kick.
That's your dash.
Oh, it's my dash.
Yep.
Oh. I feel godlike if you flash. Oh god, never mind.
Alright. So anyway. We finally get the big payoff of this episode. Cross Saber. My god, is it a beautiful thing. I love it. Love it so much.
Hello?
The Henshin... This is probably the best Henshin game that we've gotten since Hyper-Reception. My god, it is long, but it's so good.
This sounds like a mid-scene. It's weird.
What do you mean a mid-tune?
Like an insert scene, I should say.
Oh, okay. Actually, I do have a word about insert. I'll get back to it. Anyway.
Yeah, it's freaking Seiba and Taro and Kenzan singing it. So,
Yes, I will mention that when I talk about when we get some music.
oh, it was in the episode.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the
motherfucker.
form and then get to that.
Blaze
Anyway,
got
the
hit
form
with
is
a
awesome.
danger shark.
The Henshin jingle is awesome. I love it. And it finally beat Dragonic Knight for my favorite Henshin jingle. I didn't think that would be possible, but the obvious cheat for that was make this jingle like 20 seconds longer. Anyway, I'm actually I'm gonna say this. I'm disappointed with the Henshin. But that's probably my own damn fault.
So sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Uh-oh. Everyone's spamming their ults.
Oh, God, I could not help
Clank,
you.
you didn't have it?
Oh!
No, I
got carried so hard because of Blaze.
I had my ability. I started using a frag, but he killed you.
Yeah, because
It's okay. I was beating the shit out by Kiva first half anyway, because I keep
that's
missing
why
my
he
time.
switched. What game? What is this game? This game is
Kamen Rider
Climax Fighters.
I will put it in the chat.
And this game came out 2017? 2017? Bill?
I thought it was later than that.
2017, 2018. It was during build season, so
Oh, you're right.
it was either late 2017 or early 2018.
Yeah.
Then
No,
what you working on?
No,
You can't hide
because
from us.
during late 2018 when Geo was out.
Not 2018, early 2018.
No, okay, yeah.
Did I say 20? Late
probably
2017, early 2018. That's what I mean.
Blaze on do it.
Like, somewhere within like that 6 months. I think it was like February. Right. Anyway, I'm actually really.
It stings.
I'm sorry.
I love the visual of the sword actually being created. How all the swords go off into space, form the cross, and then create the sword. That looks really awesome. Then they all just come back down as meteors. I'm actually disappointed with the actual Henshin.
I saw the shadow and I was mid-animation. I'm like, here it comes.
Come on.
Danger sharks,
knock me
always
down?
hungry.
Let's go.
The sharks hunger for more. Anyway, I heard the Henshin jingle like, what was it, like Sunday, Monday?
Yeah.
And then all week I was hyping up the actual Henshin visuals would be in my head. I was really hoping for.
You were hoping for.
Thanks, Frank.
Alright.
I was really hoping for something like the Hyper Muteki Henshin. You all remember that? That was
Yes, we do.
I was hoping for something like that, and unfortunately, you just didn't get it. I was just so sad.
It's alright, man. That's what happens when you hype yourself up. Disappointment occurs.
Yeah.
It's alright, man.
I mean, the Henshin, I think what we got for the Henshin with like all the swords rotating around him is still really cool. Like, it starts off really good, but then the Henshin finishes, but there's still like 15 seconds of jingle to get through, so the camera just rotates around Saber for like the next 15 seconds.
Yeah, it'll do that, yeah. I mean, I liked it, but like, it could've been.
They definitely could have done more with the actual like Henshin.
Oh, that did a good amount
Don't
of
change the
damage.
jingle. Do not cut the jingle. The jingle is awesome. Just you could have hired the guys who did Hyper Muteki's Henshin. Get them to do crossover. I hope someone animates like a better Henshin for that, because that would be really cool.
Well, maybe. Oh, of course, Blaze just does that off landing. That's like how.
I'm gonna get hit with this son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to practice Kiva.
How did that hit you?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Clint.
I'm dead. Yeah, I know I'm dead.
No,
I got hit.
don't die.
I didn't see Frank.
You started watching Stronger? Cool, Brian.
Well, there goes my honor.
You got that stronger.
Oh, well, definitely one of my faves for sure.
Which is also the inspiration for Saber's final form.
Interestingly enough, yes.
Yeah, I think
Even though they look absolutely
They look
nothing
nothing alike.
but,
I think it's just like the simplicity of it.
More, yeah, it's more like the simplicity / it's really just a color change at the end of the day. So,
I mean,
that's more what they were going for when they said it was based on that.
I mean, think about it. They just have to splash a new paint on it, and then they can say your new figure. Win-win, man.
I just love in Stronger how creative Stronger gets with his deployment of his electricity.
Oh,
Lure a bunch of mooks into a river. Oh, I love it. Swarms of mooks electrocuted to death.
So what's going on, chat?
Did someone just walk outside?
Blaze.
Sora wo tobe, buraku satan wo tau sumade. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, killer theme. He's a pretty great character. Tackle is phenomenal.
I miss Tackle. I miss Tackle.
So that's what happened to her.
I don't. Tackle lives on in my heart, and in reality.
Fair. What else is up, chat?
She was supposed to come back, but unfortunately those episodes are cut.
Let's go.
I don't want to
This is
splash
gonna
the
be
water.
greasy and grimy.
Double drive. Oh god.
So,
Roadkill.
was that else you got? That's all you got?
Don't look at me, Frag. Don't look at me.
Also, I guess we'll hop off the stronger point with the notes from the director, whoever made the costume. Apparently this is going to be like the new standard for Lyra, with a much simpler final form. I'm okay with.
People definitely got upset after this. And I think Grangio, they were just like, nah, enough's enough.
Honestly, Geo makes sense though.
It does, but it doesn't stop that form from being butt ugly. I'm sorry. I know you like it, but it's just like, it's over-designed for me.
Like I said, I'm gonna let you have that.
I apparently think Grandio's song, it's a living monument.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with it. But like, if you don't like it, it's all cool. It's all cool.
Yeah,
Well, you should be happy then, because the new standard is going to be simpler base forms, or simpler final forms.
Hey, how are we gonna pay bills in this?
I mean, I say that, and yet I like King form on Blade, so I am a hypocrite, and I acknowledge that.
Oh, we were aware of it, man.
So it's, Echo!
He's calling you out, you gotta kill him now.
Hey, I'm coming, bro.
I'm pretty much good. You need to stay alive for like a couple minutes.
Knight, come here. Never mind.
I was gonna come out with him. You can dodge it. You
You're
can
talking
dodge
about
it.
Tackle, Brian. Yeah.
Never
Have you
mind.
I don't know if you finished stronger.
Ooh.
Sorry, Clank wanted to heal you, bro.
You fought Blaze. I knew you tried something.
Oh, I think I messed that up.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad this is happening at the end of the kick, because otherwise I'd be taking... I still took like 300 damage. Alright. I can work with this. I'm dead.
Birds
I'm
are
dead
coming.
because I did the wrong attack. I wanted to do back square. Alright, rematch that puppy. Right now.
I mean, a lot of Hensei Phase 1 Final Form is just great.
We'll hold on. We'll get into that.
Oh,
We'll get into that because that's an episode we can just keep coming back to over and over and over again.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, the final form discussions.
Yes.
Alright,
But
anyway,
for today, once that
As
finishes
for-
up,
today is Cross Sabers Day, so we'll let Cross Sabers shine. Anyway, so we get the henshin, we get the farm and all that, and then we get the fight. I love the fight. He is pretty OP. You just summoning
I've
swords
seen
out
the
of nowhere.
Gambarizing move. Like in Gambarizing, he's just like insane.
Like, he just freaking has black holes in the bomber over.
Yeah, he sends people to the shadow room.
Yes.
Does he really?
Straight up.
I like that.
In Gomberizing, he does. In the game.
I mean, you guys sound like crazy.
In the actual show...
Whoa, Frag, you almost did something. I didn't
Yeah,
know
like
that.
Gamberizing made like over exaggerate
Yeah,
what
it was
powers
fun.
really do, which is cool.
Yeah, I know.
In the actual show, his main ability seems to be summoning the blades, the other Seiken, to attack.
Oh, I saw that attack too. He was not letting up. He was switching between all the blades.
Yeah, no, that was pretty dope. So, he just basically just summons swords whenever he wants. And we also see, I will just point out real fast, Solomon can just summon, like, giant robots for himself, basically his version of King Arthur. And then Cross Saber just completely left that, so...
Oh, hell no. Oh, thank you.
I didn't see it.
Hey, Clank.
The giant wheels blade! I was less than a second.
I'm getting my ass beat over here.
Time, man.
Oh, I really wake up.
Taco should be in future games. I don't know if
I'm doing this so I can get out the game.
I'm also healing.
Oh, you'll still get hit.
I'm still gonna hit no matter what. Yeah, but it healed me a good amount. It healed me good. Run, Echo, run. Get out of here. I can take this damage. I need you to live. You ain't jumping him. Oh God.
Oh.
Please tell me that's not hitting me too.
That's hitting me.
Fucking dry skin. Inosuke will always be loved.
Alright, so, let's see. Fight happens in...
It's gonna be tough.
Is that all we got done?
If you come my way. Yes.
Oh. Ooh, gosh.
It's all on you, Echo. It's all on you.
Just fire the zoo at him.
I wish.
Got him.
No! With him with his head stuck in the ground, too.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. Finish up the episode, fight happens, and then, yeah, the episode ends.
Haha. And ladies and gentlemen, that is...
Yeah, that was a really good episode. Two more things to point out. Well, two more things. One more thing, kind of. The music. There were two songs in this episode I want to point out. One of them was a background theme that happened when Bahad and Toma were having their interaction, their clash there. I don't know if that song's been played before in the series, but it's real good. I hope they keep playing that song. Two, we have Rewrite the Story, which is the insert theme for Cross Saber. And it's real good.
What?
I love Rewrite the Story already, and I've heard it like once.
I think if I click on that. We are not doing this. Oh my God, we are doing this. Actually, yeah, I would say you need to move away.
And the best part about Rewrite the Story, our new intro theme, is it is sung by our main actors, Toma, Rintaro, and Kento.
Really?
Yes, it is the Saber version of Spinning Wheel. Man, Saber is freaking awesome.
These both gotta get the fuck off me first.
I can't wait till we get the full version of Rewrite the Story. Man, that song's really good. Like, there haven't been a whole lot of insert games in Zelda, so real nice to it.
Oh my god.
Alright, anything else? Not really. This was a solid episode from the back. Again, the only... Can't really complain about anything, except for...
Back up.
Right.
Back up. Tell me you have it.
Heals? Yes.
Get the fuck off me.
Oh.
Oh.
No flag.
What the fuck?
Do it. Do it.
Ooh.
Pardon my French.
Only time.
Oh, you know, you just barely missed.
Yeah, it's barely
It
missed.
just barely missed Echo.
Oh, there it is. Young gun.
Oh, and then yeah.
And Blaze lucky. And Blaze a lucky shit. Oh god. Just wait until I get up. It'll be your time.
And this is about to get run over by another car. Oh nope, he jumped over it. Oh, never mind.
How the hell did that hit me? I was down, I thought.
You were,
Right,
but
that's too many laser beams.
I slapped Blaze upside the head, but it was like,
oh my god. We are not doing this.
Uh-oh.
oh yeah, we're
Oh
definitely
god.
not.
Blaze, I need you to front hard.
I'm dead, I'm sorry.
Yes!
Cause Blaze did his charge, his charge right.
I might have died honestly. I don't know.
Ooh.
No, I died. You didn't die.
No, I said I might have.
Is that like 3 combos at the same time?
You got 2. You didn't
Anyway,
get 3.
so is that I know. You know what? Gen. Thanks, Gen.
What?
That's another subscription, boys. We getting out of the box with the freaking
Yay!
what
More subs.
with the construction paper outside. We're getting out. We're moving. We're gonna get a studio apartment the size of a roach motel. Anyway,
Yay.
so what's our main topic? Machines. Let's talk about our favorite
Machine.
vehicles, mechs and otherwise, for our Tokyo.
Vehicle.
Starting with done.
Well,
Whoa.
here's the thing. You just said vehicles.
So vehicle only?
Vehicles and mechs.
Have we coffee?
Vehicles, mechs, and all the like machines.
So no Gal Ranger or Z Ranger. Got it.
See, that's the problem. My favorite is Gal Ranger. You all know this.
I'm about to beat Blaze.
And they're not vehicles or
Yes.
machines.
Fair
They are,
enough.
they are animal spirits.
And that make a mech.
They make a mech, but they're not vehicles or machines.
Well,
Granted,
okay,
they
take
do
a
make
roll for
nice
one of them.
nice bikes.
But hold on. Question: what about one like Old Ranger? It looked like an animal, but they're not
Blaze,
animals.
you can talk about whatever machine you want.
Oh, okay. So
Yes, I'm just giving him crap. Anyway, my favorite is Gal Ranger. I love the power animals. I love all 100 of them. They're amazing.
There really was a lot.
yeah, Gal Ranger is
Well,
gold.
there's 22 in the series total, and then 100. There's 100 total in like the sketchbook and art and all that. And then in the show there was only 22.
Right. Shout out to again. Do I have a shout out thing up?
Almost Gal Ranger as well, honestly. Too bad though.
No, I love Gal King. He has got like the
Yeah, I
giant
can- yeah.
lion mech on his chest, and the eagle wings form the rest.
Don't
like,
have
the
it up yet.
extension of the
I
main.
thought I did.
No, I'm totally understand. I totally agree with you.
Alright, so
like,
since you brought up God Ranger, favorite mech out of all the God Ranger mechs?
Like humanoid? You mean like the mecha?
Both.
Like Gal, Macho King, Icarus?
Yep.
Those guys are the individual animals.
Both.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite mech is definitely Gal Icarus. Like Gal Icarus.
yeah.
Broke beyond all belief.
I'm still stuck with like Gal King because I just really love like that look of this.
No, Gal King has a real solid look. Like, it's hard, but for me, Gal Icarus has the wings. He's got the eyes on the wings as well.
Yeah, that's actually fun.
That like lock people in place. That's real dope.
All right, so
Plus the way you
let me translate for people who have never seen God Ranger. That is basically Power Ranger Wild Force. So it's not necessarily the same, but they use the same suits and stuff.
If you don't know how Power Ranger works yet, look it up.
Or don't.
Look up how Super Sentai and Power Rangers are.
If you never watched Power Rangers, it's up to you to watch it now.
Or don't. It's okay. Alright, so
as favorite individual animal though,
oh shit, man.
Fuck yo.
Hold on, man.
I'm so surprised when I even move.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was like, let me finish up. Alright, go ahead.
Alright. So, favorite mech Gallagher's favorite individual animal though, I gotta say Gal Lion. He has the most personality with him. He's the king.
He's going.
And he just looks super cool.
What about Gal Hunter?
Gal Hunter is a great mech.
Yeah,
he's a great mech.
Yeah. I think they count basically anything, so you have to. I mean, Gal Hunter just feel with like good mech.
Alright.
Yeah, no, all the mech designs in Gal Ranger are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving on from done.
Yeah.
Frank, you there?
Shit.
No, this is any.
Does it have to be from does it have to be from Sentai or Toku?
No, anything Toku related, anything.
Ooh, that makes it hard.
Indeed.
If you want to limit it, you can.
Link. No wink. I take back every wink.
Oh my god, how did that hit me? Stupid
wall.
I can probably list like a favorite mobile suit for like every single Gundam series, so
Do
I
it.
can't do that.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
No, that's gonna take too long.
Do it.
Well,
no balls.
It'll take a while.
No balls.
No balls?
Do it.
Just be
Wait,
honest.
I can't do the RGM. I can't do the ball. Oh, I like the ball.
Nice comeback. Go ahead, do it.
Oh God.
Do it.
He's
Go
gonna
ahead.
make
You
me
won't.
do it.
You won't. You won't.
You have class and say Pat labor
He's
right now,
gonna
damn
make
it.
me do it though.
You won't. You won't.
Damn it, Frack. I'm having hope on
Do
you.
it. Do it. Go ahead. Let's every
Alright,
favorite mobile
Let
suit.
me
the podcast.
compose my thoughts.
Alright, let the man think.
Here, we should let someone else go while Frag is composing his thoughts.
No,
wait.
it seemed like,
I'm the host. Shit. All right, we'll do this on the fly. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, so OG series 0079.
There you go.
That's actually kind of a tough one.
Is every series in Maximus?
Not quite. No.
Okay, so how about this? For every series that's represented in Max Boost, you can use those. Use those.
Okay, so all of them but like 2. Got it.
Yeah.
Great. That narrows it down so much, Echo. Thanks. Frig. I'm going to exclude... I'm going to lump some together, and I'm going to exclude some of the side story stuff. Like, I'm not going to do stuff for Astray. Okay, so OG probably... the OG is really hard because they're like so many are so iconic that it's not easy for me to do. So I'll go with either the gun cannon or the the RX-78 too.
AKA
the Gundam.
Yeah.
So either that or the gun cannon. Though I am very partial to the Zagok. I am even more partial to the Big Zam. So I'm gonna include mobile armors, even though they're giant walking fortresses half the time. So I'll go with Big Zam then. For Zeta's even harder. Like, I don't even know where to begin with Zeta. Probably either the Messala. Wait, no, the no, what's that freaking thing called? Purple one. Yeah, Messala, right? That's not the yellow one. The purple one that happened to Scirocco pilots early, so I'm pretty sure it's the Messala. My brain isn't working right now.
Sorry.
Because I'm trying to multitask.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. And the Cubile and the Messala are top tier. I'm also hugely fond of the Psycho Gundam Mark II. So for Double Zeta is crushingly difficult because like half of my favorite mobile suits in the entire franchise are there. So two-way tie between the Dovin Wolf and the Gamalk. Dovin Wolf is dibbity dope. I also like the mass production Cubile quite a bit. And the Gazelle. Let's see. Char's counterattack. In Char's counterattack, Sazabi hands down. F91, the Vig Nagina. Huge fan. Victory's another hard one. Because I really like the Victory 2. And the Victory 1. And the Gun Easy. But I also like the Zoloat. And the Rig Contio. Oh, and the what's that thing called? Big purple thing with the jingly bells and the platform. What was that one? Somebody who's watched Victory, remind me its name because I don't remember. You wouldn't know unless you've seen it.
Part of it.
It's piloted by Guillotine Girl. Who gets punished with the whatever. Practically every Zanskare Empire MS is like top tier.
Go on.
All right, so then we get to G Gundam, and G Gundam's another toughie. And I'm honestly gonna have to go with probably Nether Gundam. Because a giant walking windmill is just
there we
too perfect.
go. I was hoping he'd bring that one up.
It's just too good.
That's why I challenged him. I knew
it's
that
just
was
too good. Wing. Ooh, Wing's another hard one. There's a lot of good ones. But
show
probably
may be kind of bleh, but them suits is nice.
Yeah. What's the mobile doll that incorporates the shield bits from the Viate and Mercurius? Because I can't remember that thing's name. It's like a black color, or blackish dark blue.
I don't remember the name.
And it's not the Taurus, so the Taurus is pretty good too. Failing that, the Viate and Mercurius, both of them. They're both great. I love the Talgeese as well, all of them. Let's see, post-wing you've got X, and in X it's got to be The Vertigo. Gotta be the Beltigo / Vertigo.
Fine.
With close runner-up being the Leopard. I think it was the shooty gun version. The shooty gun.
No moonbeams?
Yo, I love the Double X as much as anyone because it's literally a Yusha design. Like absolutely everything about it is Yusha. Post X, you've got what? Turn A. So turn A. Probably the turn X. The turn X or the turn A. Either one. Hugely fun. Probably go with the turn X because it's just so wild.
Did I not get played?
Turn A for me because that looks like an okay.
He looks good. There's... Oh, I forget the one, the mech that Korin Nander pilots. But runner-up for that one, I like that for the smaller mechs. Mistakes were made. Post turn A, you're looking at Seed. In Vanilla Seed, I believe it's the Calamity, which is the big shooty gun drug addict piloted one. So probably that.
Okay.
I think that's the. Listen, there's three dudes. They're totally not cyber new types. And they I didn't want to target him. And they're basically using performance enhancers all day, every day.
Oh.
They're druggies. See Destiny? I don't know. Maybe the Akatsuki. Since it's as close to having an... Oh no! What? I'm an idiot. No, the Wyndham. The Wyndham hands down. Sorry, folks. Because the Wyndham is literally the Dragoon from Metal Armor Dragonar. So post Destiny... what came right after Destiny? Shoot. My chronology's getting mixed up here.
00, maybe? I think.
Yeah, it was 00. Yep, 00. 00.
I like that.
There's a couple good mech designs in there, and none of my favorites are the Gundams. I can't remember the name of the golden final boss, but probably that one. The golden boss from the end of season 1. Season 2 never happened. No, season 2 never happened.
Really?
But if season 2 had happened,
I kind of like
God, what was it? It was one of the late game, one of the ones with beam claws, I think. Actually, no, I like the big purple mobile armor from season 2. With like the fang claws and all that. I like that one.
About Awakening
big
of the
hulking design. That's a movie, and
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do those.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
the ELS Quanti, because it's not a Gundam.
Alright.
It's aliens. And the aliens
Are made of nanomachines?
probably nanomachines, son.
There you go. Let's go. We worked it back. That's gonna be a shirt too. Nanomachines, son.
Let's see. So after 00, you had was it Age after 00? Or is there something between 00 and Age?
Might be Age.
With the more modern stuff, my brain gets confused. So that's kind of a hard one too, because Age is like 3 series clumped together for no reason. Probably the Legulus.
Yeah.
But there's some like not featured in the show. Age 1, 2, and 3 armor part designs that were superb that we never got in series. Because Age was gonna be a game and a series running concurrently, and then the game got delayed. And the series runs on like video game logic, something fierce, and it shows. So probably, yeah. Yeah, probably the Legionless. But normally I don't go for Gundams, but it's a really good take, I thought. Though there's a bunch of the enemy Vegan mechs that are really cool.
Yeah.
So after that we have, no, enough of that. We have, IBO, right? There's nothing between Age and IBO. Oh no, yes there is! G-Reco. And in G-Reco, there are so few suit designs I don't like that I'd basically be listing it the entire series. But if I had to pick 3, because I am going to pick 3, probably the G Lucifer, the Armor Zagon, which is criminally underutilized, and the one whose name I just forgot because I'm terrible. Kabakali. And then, for bonus points, so IBO, what would be my favorite mobile suit in IBO? I like how I'm getting hit by like every 5th hit on that. That's really annoying.
Thank you, get rid of him.
IBO is kind of tricky because I like a lot of the Mook mechs. I like the Greys quite a bit. So probably I guess the Grey's Ein I'd go with. Oh, what was the name of the mobile armor that they fight in season 2? It has a name, and it's an AI controlled thingus. The Kamara's Vidar is also pretty cool, although it's a little bit edgy-5, too edgy-5 me. And then, I don't know, Unicorn never happened, so I don't have to worry about
Edge? I'm just curious. You tried to get 2 edgy 5 here.
Yeah.
Was it 5 part of the Edge? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
It's still not as edgy as, oh, it's one of the Astra, I think it's from Astray. The something Geist, and it has literal, like, knife feet, so it's always standing on the edge. It's like, it is a doofy design. It's like black and purple with like red highlighted eye, glowy bits. It is the edgiest edgy thing.
Wait, what if he's standing on
Quick
a
crossover with Baron from Kamen Rider Gaim. Baron shows up and sees that and I'm like, I have finally found it. The perfect mobile suit.
This is mine now.
Oh my god.
I shall conquer the edge.
So yeah, that's pretty much Gundam up into current era, I think. I've missed a bunch of side series, but I'm not gonna. I don't have all day.
Alright. Now,
Toka related. What was the name of Silva's mech in Bioman?
Oh, I know. I saw it.
I know, but I don't know.
Because it's classic.
Oh, come on, I sidestepped it.
Oh, hey. No.
That mech actually got a, because the Bioman, most of the Bioman mechs got to the new place. That one also got to die.
Oh, sweet.
Get you a super mini kill.
So that one's way up there for me. I like Leopardon, but it's
We all love Leopardon.
it's kind of ugly.
But it's dope.
But it's pretty nuts because you know.
We respect
Sword toss,
Spider-Man.
enemy dies.
We respect Spider-Man. We do not slander
God,
Leopardon.
There's no way to... Oh, I was about to say.
It's dumb in the best way possible. For modern stuff, Go Busters, Go Busters just nailed everything. But particularly the red mech, because it had great action scenes.
Alright.
Let's see.
individual.
From Jaspion.
I was wondering when you're gonna mention a freaking like metal hero. No way you can not mention.
I mean, I like Yurudoran from Gavan quite a bit.
Yeah. What about the bugs? I almost called him Yurudoran. I was about to get mad. He's fighter.
I like all the B-Fighter designs. They're all super cool.
Yes, sir. Alright. Is that all you got, Fred?
I'm not sure if they count, but they're cyborgs, so most of the Showa lineup of Kamen Riders in general.
Ha. Alright, what about their rider machine?
I don't think there's a single one of those that isn't complete ass, so...
You don't have any type of... any favorite rider?
Fize comes close? Unless you mean their motorcycles. Oh, the bikes. Gotta be Super 1's bike. Because it's a cruiser and a boost grid. And by extension, I'm just completely fucked up. Rematch that. And by extension, G3. Whatever. I don't even remember G3's bike's name. I have no idea.
Alright, because I forgot to ask that. This gun circle back. What about your favorite rider machine? And by rider machine, I mean their bikes.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I can't say Laser because he's an actual person.
I mean, the Laser model was used for the bike. Laser counts. He's a bike.
I say he is a bike.
But he's also a person.
But he's a bike. He's
more than a bike.
He's a bike.
As far as I'm concerned, cyborgs count as like mecha stuff. If you've like had like an aortic valve transplant, you've got like metal bits in your body, you're a cyborg and therefore at least somewhat of a mecha, as far as I'm concerned. And that makes you cool.
I want to be a mecha.
Echo. Don't make me do this. Don't make me sing you a love song. Guard Chaser, thank you. That sounds appropriate.
Anyway. Now, I'm gonna pose this question to Blaze. What about
you, So at first when I thought it was only Sentai related, so I was like...
No, all machines are Tokyo.
Yeah, so I was like...
I'm surprised no one mentioned the granddaddy, Mechagodzilla.
I was gonna say, so I was like, damn, should I like name out like you know, G-Ranger or maybe even O-Ranger? But when you say all fair game, I have to go with, you know, probably the best make of all, Evangelion.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just kidding.
Get the fuck out of here, Blaze.
I'm just kidding. Give me Kiryu. I go with Kiryu.
Alright. I'm throwing after that answer. I'm sorry. I'm throwing.
My brothers give me a dead look right now. If I go silent, then I've been murdered, okay?
This is the one time I'll agree with your brother. You deserve it.
I knew it.
You deserve it. I'm throwing because of that. Because I can't believe he said Evangelion.
I'm going with Kiryu from,
He didn't even pick the best... Like, which specific unit from Evangelion? There is a right answer, by the way.
He's gonna pick Shinji, right? He's gonna pick Shinji.
Number one?
No. I told you there was a right answer, and you picked one of the wrong ones.
You're gonna pick Jello, isn't it? You're gonna pick Jello.
He knows how this works.
I know you. Be honest. You were gonna pick Jello.
He knows how this works. Please knows.
Oh, I had my super up until you guys knocked me down.
At least Jello inspired my Jet Jaguar. Don't look at me anymore.
Hey yo, shout out to Jet Jaguar. I'm surprised no one mentioned Jet Jaguar yet.
Oh my god, no, I'm not dancing.
Also, shout out Mecha Kong. 'Cause I don't like you, but you deserve to be shouted out.
You deserve to
I
be
like
shouted
Mecha
out.
Kong. Mecha Kong's cool. It's a pretty. That movie, by the way, is bonkers. Aw, what?
How'd you miss that?
Honestly, when it comes to like the actual fights, I'm probably gonna go with Agito's Tornado or like Main Rider.
Yeah, Tornado's super good.
Okay,
It's very
okay,
clean.
okay.
But I am actually gonna say my favorite rider machine is going. I'm gonna put it on the Trider.
You whore, that's my answer. I love Trideron so much. He's not a rider anymore.
rider machine,
He's a
I'm gonna
common
go with-
What are you talking
driver.
about? I'll save the Trider on you then.
I'm very, very fond of
I'm gonna shove this in
Rideron.
RX's.
Rideron.
for rider.
The rider on.
For rider machine, I'm gonna go with like Machine Tornado, which is Agito. So.
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh, you really? No, I thought you
Yes,
said
I
Trider.
literally just said it.
He also said the Trideron, but he said that too.
That too.
I also I also really like Hurricane or whatever it's called from from Ibuki because it's not a special bike. It's just
A random
it's
bike
just
you found.
Ibuki's friggin' chopper that he rides around when he wants to ride it around. That Ibuki just straight up steals. He doesn't have a license. He just steals his bike. He's
In
like,
the
yo, I
world
gotta take
where-
this. And
if
Ibuki's like,
that's-
please don't.
If that thing didn't exist, I would have picked Counter Extender, but that thing exists, so...
Alright. So what else you got, please?
Apparently it's called Geico.
What? Nothing. What do you mean? I already picked my rider machine and my,
What about Sentai? Since you know,
Oh, sometimes I would have definitely go with, depending on my mood, I would either go with like Daizujin or like an Oranger.
Alright, what about individual mechs to make up the big
Oh,
mech?
individual mech? I mean, still, I still do, I don't know, man. I get to like, you know. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, yeah, Dyring. Okay, thank you for mine. Yeah, individual mech, I would go with Dyring.
Alright, Blaze.
So, Ryuseo. I think that's his name. The dragon. I assume you're talking
Yeah.
about the dragon.
Yeah, of course we're talking about Dragon.
You know what, Blaze? I'm gonna ask your brother this question. Since he knows Ava is not a good answer.
Hey,
It's a
asking
good
you-
answer so long as you pick Jet alone.
He knows
Come on,
he's not gonna
ever 13 is the best. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Oh my gosh, Blaze.
Blaze wants to start war.
Blaze
He
wants to
war.
smoke. Blaze wants to smoke. I see that, Blaze.
I mean,
Making
come on,
up-
guys. What's the hell of a beginning? It's not that bad.
You clearly have not seen anything after the TV series and End of Evangelion.
I mean,
Yes.
it's autistic, don't you hear? That's what they call it.
Those movies are bad.
I'm just kidding. Don't kill me. Alright. What do you want to ask my brother?
The same questions I asked you
Oh, he asked you favorite mech in Sentai.
first.
You.
Well, favorite mechs in
Echo.
general.
Yeah, but each of time, right? So, three categories.
Breaking
Favorite
Bad.
mech in general, favorite mech in Sentai, and favorite rider machine. Go. Mech.
From anything. From anything.
Yeah, okay, so was it like in general?
Yes.
I only
From
watch
from anything. From
Any-
anything.
anything-
I only watch Sentai, so it's like it's
Okay.
like
Okay, fine.
two
then
of the
just pick
characters
Sentai mech.
The favorite
What
thing.
is it, like-
Go with what you know. Go with what you know.
in general is like I would say like the Deca Robo, and then Sentai would be
Good choice. Good
yeah.
choice. Good choice.
yeah, and was it like in Sentai would be Gao King, and then the last one.
Yeah, okay. We agree on something. Woohoo. Alright.
Let's go, dude. Gao King looks so good.
He
And then like
does.
the rider machine, right? It's the last
Yes.
one. I want to say like between like Kuga or W.
Alright.
Again, my answers were taken. God,
And,
Double's bike is so
Echo,
good.
this is why you should go first.
It is so versatile.
Double's bike is so good. And
Try
look at the
chasing hard
design;
boiled.
it's so slick.
it can be a normal bike. It could fly. It could shoot. It could turn into a big fuck all tank.
Yeah. Alright, good choice. Good choices. And Blaze said you didn't have any teeth.
You piece of shit. Dude, they're like, yo, Blaze said you don't have any taste. So I was like, you piece of shit. You two-faced asshole.
So, why are we gonna tell him that we all said that about him?
God damn it,
Blaze gotta die first. And then we're next. But I'll be halfway to Albuquerque by then. You gotta make sure not to miss my turn. Alright.
Never mind. All of them. So all of you said that about me. Damn.
Blaze
I take it back. I apologize.
Blaze said it first.
I do watch Gunsword, but it's like, it's not like, no, it's not, it's by a long shot, man.
Alright.
There is a right answer, by the way, for
Can we shout out
Sword.
Shout out the Big O because Big O is great.
There is a right answer, and it is very much in Gun X Sword. It is very obvious what the correct answer is for best mech in that show.
I'm not gonna answer that question. I'll instead send it to the other man. What is the best mech in Gunsword?
Yeah, Blaze. Alright, bring Blaze back.
Blaze, there is a correct answer. I need to know if you're gonna answer it.
Bring him back so you can yell it.
What is it called? Fuck! What's that thing called?
El Dorado 5, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go.
El Dorado 5.
He does know the correct answer to that particular test.
Alright.
The cult said that you can live.
Damn.
Because I say Evangelion. I mentioned the name of joke, guys.
You clearly.
Blaze, the problem is we're never sure when you're serious or not.
Yeah, you always
they can't tell when you're joking.
Yeah, you're always throwing, Blaze.
I'm not saying it's my favorite, but like seriously, none of you guys like anything when it comes to Evangelion.
I don't care for Evangelion.
Jet Alone is great. The TV series
I haven't
is
seen
fine.
anything.
End of Evangelion is where things get a little okay.
So
that's an ending.
So the voice of reason for this, Echo, chose the right words. Don't give a shit.
I haven't seen it. I have no opinions at all.
The biggest problem with Evangelion is
done. You made the best decision. Don't watch it.
Please don't.
The worst part about Evangelion is not so much the show or the movies. It is very much the fan base.
Pretty much,
it is one of the worst fan bases.
And anime has a lot of terrible fan bases.
There are terrible fan bases galore, and that has to be the worst.
Mainly because, like, if it's a mecha, it's an Evangelion. Are you
Evangelion did it first. It's like, well, how about that, like, everything that did it already?
How about that Ultraman, you know?
Literally, Evangelion was inspired. Most of like Evangelion's shit was inspired off of Ultraman, anyways.
Yeah, it's Ultraman, it's Space Runaway Ideon, and that's the real big clear ones, and everything after that is kind of is just homage.
Alright,
it's a lot of homage.
Well, let's move on to Clank. Clank, buddy, old pal, old friend. What about you?
Why does that sound like some hot shit is about to go down?
What?
It sounds like everyone knows. Like, it sounds like you're trying to just prepare for what's for like the bad things that are about to come.
Oh, Clank always disappoints me.
Well, Clank, give your answers and don't disappoint him. That's all you gotta do.
They literally
remember,
like,
there are right answers to these questions.
And there are wrong answers.
Nah, man, just take what you want. It's all opinion. It's all opinion.
So it's
So first, your favorite mech in anything, Toka related or not, doesn't matter. I made Frank like gush about guns for like 30 minutes.
This is, hold on.
I'm not even that big a Gundam fan, for what it's worth. That I've seen them all is not the... Nah, it's okay. I got him with the first hit. It's fine.
Wait, Blaze brought up a very interesting point. Clank give worse opinions than Blaze?
Ooh.
We don't know. Clank hasn't given his.
Wait a second now. Wait a second now, boy. You can't do that, Clank.
I was saying, I'm getting better opinions than you did. How in the hell did you catch me in my grade,
Ow! I honestly wasn't sure what was going to happen there.
I wanted to shoot fire, but that didn't
I don't
work.
know what Clank said, but I think like everyone's suspecting he's gonna say Gundam.
Clank didn't say anything yet.
Clank hasn't
No,
said
he
anything.
didn't say anything yet. No, but I'm saying
We're all
everyone
waiting
is
with bated
suspecting him.
breath.
We're all like,
We
we're
already-
thinking what he might say.
Oh, we already discussed Gundam already. Go on, Clank, buddy, pal.
We're just waiting for him now.
Start
Well, to
with
me, honestly, I think if I go for like Sentai mech, I did like Go Kaisers or probably Deca Rangers.
Kaio. Alright. Which one from Deca Ranger?
I'm not really sure on that.
You can say his Ranger counterpart name, it's fine.
There's Deca Robo, there's Deca Masters Robo, like the base, whatever
The
it's
base
called.
that turns into
The Deca base.
Deca
I will have to go with Deca
Yeah.
Masters.
Deca
I'll have to go
SWAT.
Deca Masters.
The entire base? Alright.
No, that's the Deca SWAT is called the Deca Wing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
Yeah,
I'm thinking of
Deca
Power
Wing, yeah,
Rangers.
that's what
The SWAT mega man. Alright. Yeah, Deca Wing Robo. Yeah. What else, Clank?
Clank is just like very like just gripping
Clank,
on his desk.
You're not gonna be judged here, man. Don't worry.
He's
You'll be
just
judged,
sweating.
but it'll be
You know, we were all
good
talking
natured
about it
I
judging.
mean, I can't really say I had a lot of favorites.
You
I
can
did
use
like
that Power
them.
Ranger counterpart. It's fine, Clank. Because they borrow the stuff
I really
from
didn't watch a lot of
anyway.
Sentai, so I didn't really watch a lot of Sentai except for those two. So I really have no
You could,
other
like I
ones.
said, you could pick their Ranger counterparts. They borrow the same stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, let me take this. Alright. Alright, fine, Clank. Fine. I'll let that rock.
So,
What about your
did
favorite-
Clank say for the in general part?
He didn't say anything.
Okay, so when he said Deca, like the Deca Robos from
Yes.
for the Sentai.
Yep. No,
We
what
say for the
about...
ride machine.
That's what I'm about to get to. Clank, what about Rider
Oh
Machines?
no! Oh no!
No,
He
look,
didn't get to the
look,
Deca.
you
he
can
didn't get
judge
to the
me
ride
on this, but I'm sticking to this answer. You can judge me on this, but I am sticking to this answer. I'm going for Bill. But hear me out first.
Okay.
That is my favorite, but the best one is W.
Doubles is the best one, but Bill's freaking bottled foam bike. Is there one like, let me turn my phone into a bike too?
It's better than Zero One's phone bike. Zero One's phone bike has to be loaded into a satellite and then shot at.
Pretty much, yeah.
Build's phone bike can at least just grow in his hand. It has giant size-changing properties.
Which I don't understand.
Most millennial thing I've ever heard, by the way. I want my bike to be in my phone.
I'm upset that it made sense what he did.
You gotta do his thing. You gotta do it
Alright,
Honestly,
alright.
I think the build bike is fine. I just,
I
I don't know why it has the.
I like the build bike.
I didn't
do like
care
the build
for-
bike,
I didn't
but
care for the
W
build bike.
is the
Double
best
head.
one.
Okay, but
W is
I don't know why the
100%.
build bike has a chainsaw on it though, or a saw blade on it.
I think that's supposed to be a gear, but it's like...
Why? What do you mean why? It's a great...
Well, he doesn't use it as a weapon, so.
He barely uses his
that's the one
freaking...
critique about it. Why would
When
you
does
have
he
a
use his
saw?
bike?
Early on. You only use the
He
crowd.
used it like episode 1 to like light up the freaking skywall.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he used it in the Geo movie.
Whenever they needed, whenever they needed to just go anywhere, they just appear for like 2.5
yeah,
seconds.
he'll have the bike, and he's like, Banjo, get on. And it's
A
like,
lot
okay.
of times with the rider bikes is just you
They get a
kind of
full
just have to
case.
assume that that's how they got to their destination.
See, back in my day, they very much took the time to show them driving to the destination. More to the point, we had bike fights. I miss Kuga so much.
Weren't bike fights like outlawed or something?
Kuga's the one man
They,
who knows how to use a bike as a
in
weapon.
Japanese media, at least for children, it is.
Kuga's
You
the only
can't-
one who
you
knows
can't
how to
show
use his
vehicular
bike
violence
properly.
where
Fucking
people get-
ram them at 100 meters a second.
Yeah, you can't do that now unless there's special effects involved. I'm sorry, Chideron,
Well-
you've done that. You've done it, but it was great. It was great to see.
Trideron can get away.
Trideron is
can
a
turn
freaking
into a
car.
freaking-
Well, because
Yeah.
they're bouncing off of the car. The car doesn't, like, run anybody over.
It's true.
Fair.
The car can also transform into a little robot drone thing with like arms. So
Yeah.
it did that like once.
And a
but-
buggy.
That's a Technic form. That's a Technic form.
Yeah,
Correct.
It did that
it's
in its debut, and it did that in the
movie.
Yeah, Guy Mex Drive movie. In the
No, not in the Guy
Drive-
Makes Drive movie. Surprise Future.
No, it did that. Remember when Kirko was falling off the building? It went to Technic to grab her, didn't it?
I thought he just jumped out and grabbed it, but alright.
No, he was falling down. He was falling down, and then all of like the shift cars came
Oh,
around.
right.
Yeah. So Trideron went into Technic form and popped.
Now the moment you've all been waiting for. I asked the chat if they're still alive. You alive, chat?
Yeah, I did it! One magical man.
What you do?
I kept Blaze from being able to revive on his first life.
Oh, I wondered. Oh, I got Blaze relief.
So moving on to my favorite mix. I don't know if I have a favorite mix right now. To be quite honest.
You want a whole roundabout, and then you're like, I'm kind of mediocre about the whole situation.
Mediocre. And we're talking mediocre. Call me Squiddy. I'm a mediocre clarinet player. Nah, bro, the peel-off machine is my favorite mech of all time.
That is some good taste. Akira Toriyama, I would cause violence for Akira Toriyama to do like a full-on mecha series. I would watch and read the shit out of that. I love his mechanical design so much.
That's why we get him to make videos. He's done art for video games. Yeah, Dragon Ball,
And
Dr.
Dragon Quest.
Slump,
Dragon
and-
Quest, Blue Dragon.
Yep. No, the peel-off machine I like because it's just too ugly. It's like three freaking little ugly robots. They're not really ugly, but their designs are kind of weird. And they make one bigger, weirdly designed
Hell.
robot.
Gato and Robo from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, Robo!
I want to say it's something. But
Got him!
is it Mazinger? I don't think that's the name of it. I just remember I saw the skull version of it. It's like a
Well,
black-
Mazen Kaiser's skull.
Yeah,
But
that's it,
Majin
that's
Gazette.
that. Yeah, there's that. I do like the Pat LeBar mix.
Oh god, everything in Pat Labor is friggin' phenomenal.
Freaking love those mix.
Griffin, yes. Ingram, yes. The
Big
one
O.
that comes after the Ingram, yes.
Freaking love Big O.
Yeah, I think. Oh no.
Like just Shout out Big
So
O.
let me. Okay, so who here has seen Pat Labor? Any Pat Labor? I think Blaze has.
I've seen parts of Pat LeBoy.
I have not.
So Pat Labor's
why I
great
like them.
because Noah is one of the best protagonists ever. She's a spunky tomboy who the intro theme song for the series is her gushing about her new partner, who's a giant robot, who she buffs up with wax and takes care of. She calls him Alphonse. It is an unbelievable series.
It's the story of a dude named Clark. That's what I just got reminded of. Oh, Sheila, we're gonna win this, man. Favorite rider machine? The Mach 5, no. I apologize. But not my favorite, in general, I also want to go with Mechagodzilla, but it's kind of iffy.
Going with Mechagodzilla as well.
I'm just listing them off. It's tough because there's so many good mech units, and then there's so many just wide design like this. If I had to pick an absolute favorite, let's see. I don't want to go with Mecha G. What was that? I was thinking of that one from Ultra. The
Ultra Zero?
No. The brothers from Ultra that teamed up with Zero. And that, I don't think they were.
Jen.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Jen Bond and John. I like that.
Who are references to Jumborg and Jumborg Base.
Oh?
Yeah. So all of those, that entire Ultimate Force Zero, they're all nods to other Supro properties. So Glenfire is Fireman, Janbot or Janborg and Janace are Jumborg. The Mirror Knight is Mirror Man. Which I recommend. I recommend Mirror Man, but I recommend Spectre Man a lot more. Because Dr. Gory is like one of the best villains in any Toku property. And there are a couple good Toku villains, and he is way up there. Oh no! Oh no! I'm not going to get out of all of this, but I'm going to avoid a lot of it.
I don't really avoid some of it.
Nope. I fucked up.
And then Blaze is on my ass.
Alright.
So, 6 health.
I
can do this.
I can't do anything for
I
you.
can do this.
6 HP in a dream!
Oh my god, the legs just saved my life.
I missed!
So close.
You fire that shit halfway? Dude, oh my god.
Alright, so
I should have done a back square. If I'd done a back square, I would have hit you.
So moving on to the Sentai portion. You guys took like some of the best, to be honest. Gal King is really nice. Gal Icarus is one of my favorites from Gal Ranger. Now, you know I think the one from Mega Ranger, when it's combined with the smaller black mech, I like that design.
You mean the one with the Gatling guns on the shoulders?
Yeah.
That's the one you're going for?
I like that one. I don't care too much for the one afterwards.
Delta something.
Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of the
Shoto
one.
Denji Gatai Super Galaxy Mega.
Okay. It's weird because I was watching this. I didn't get that far in Mega Ranger when I was watching on Toku. So like they'll still take like certain episodes and switch over to Ultraman, and then switch over to Suga and Rider, and then switch back over.
Yeah.
I do love the car.
You just go to Shop Factory and just watch it.
Yeah, I could, but I like watching this one. I do love the Car Ranger mech.
Oh yeah, Car Ranger in general. Shout outs to Car Ranger.
Max. Like, yo, Car
That
Ranger.
show just does not care. It's just like, nah, we're gonna be just awesome and can't help it. We're gonna have like one of the most hilarious leader episodes where everyone's like, nah, Red, you gotta be the leader. And he's like, I'm the leader.
White Racer.
Alright. So, the RV Robo or the VRV?
The first one.
Okay. So the RV Robo.
Yeah, like the second one's cool, but I like the first one better. And oh, what's his name? The cop. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah,
I just
he's
remember.
cool too.
I remember
What is his name?
Signal.
Yeah, Signal
Man. Thank
Because
you.
I'm all like the first thing that came to my mind was Blue Centurion. I fucking hated his name. Turbo, like come on, man. Do better. But like, yeah, no. Signal Man, I like his mech. The Kaku Ranger mech, I love a lot. Especially the I think the last one. No.
Your animal-based one?
No, I'm thinking of the first one. My bad. I like that one because it's like a bunch of Shogun temples. So I like that one. The animal one's nice too, but like I like that one more.
It's a Great Shogun.
Star Ranger's mech is super nice too.
Super Muteki Shogun. There we go.
There you go.
Or just Super Muteki Shogun is with the Muteki Shogun.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Kagure Dai Shogun.
I like the Die Ranger mech.
Okay,
I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah, everything from that time period, like all the way to.
I don't care for the Dino Season mix. I don't care for them. Although out of all the designs, I think Zoo Rangers might be the cleanest. With Abba Ranger being a second, just because I like that one.
So what I like most about Abba Ranger is the fact that it's unashamedly Getter 2. Like one, three-pronged claw arm and one giant drill. It's Getter 2. I love that. I can't, the day that dawned on me, I was just like, oh my god! the absolute mad lads, they went and did it!
So, like, out of all the Dino mechs, I'm not too big of a fan of them, to be honest. The Zoo Ranger one, is, the cleanest. That's about it. I like Abba Rangers, but, at the same time, I don't. You know what, actually, I'm gonna put Abba Rangers above Zoo Rangers.
I like Abba Ranger.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put that one, out of all the Dino mechs, I think Abba Ranger is, the best. And then the Zoo Ranger one. The other two were just
I'll probably say Abba Ranger is the of the Dynamax. I will say
the 5 Ryu Soul, the full Night Ryu Soul mech.
Kishirio. That's what his name is. Kishirio.
Yeah.
When Kishirio is just in its most basic state, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Even Free Knights looks really good. But once you start adding any more, then it gets kind of.
I'm transferring the headset over to you guys. I just told Blaze about your guys' opinion about the Dino Mechs in Sentai. Here, deal with him.
Alright.
Come on, really? I like it, but above Daijutsu.
Yes, Blaze, I'm sorry. Alright? Because I have bias.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Abba Ranger's the better show.
Come on, Frank.
Blaze, I'm gonna let it happen because, as I said while you weren't on, the Abba Ranger mech is Getter 2, and I have massive nostalgia for Getter 2.
It's sleek looking, but at the same time, it's just
And Abba Ranger is, I'm pretty confident Abba Ranger's the better show of the two. I love I love Zyuranger. Zyuranger is great, but like in terms of a better show.
Oh gosh, you guys should have just stick with design only.
I have no opinions on the show in comparison to like what's better.
But Blaze, Abba Ranger though.
I know, but Burai, man, Burai, okay?
Like no.
Burai's great. But
one man does not make a show.
The Operator cast has character though.
Yeah,
the whole Operator cast has character.
It's all
whereas
about who's like
Bri is like the only person who really feels like, oh, let's really move this project forward.
Like I said, for me, I don't care too much like which show is better, but I did have more fun with Abba Ranger. I'm not saying it like Blaze. I'm not saying one's better.
A bad show, but Abba Ranger's phenomenal.
I just like the style of Abba Ranger.
What? No. It's more like Abba Ranger I had more fun with than Zyuranger, but that's not me saying the one's better than the other. It's just me saying I had more fun with this one than that one. That's it. So entertainment wise, I was entertained. That's it.
Abba Ranger also just has a lot.
Also, the Abba Ranger.
Oh no! This is for that.
Oh no! I couldn't help.
The Abba Ranger suit designs are
bad.
so nice.
I'm just kidding. Of course, you have your opinion,
design.
but you know, I still cannot.
Now for the
But this is majority agreement. Like most of the people here agree that the mech design wise.
Yeah, I think the mech I like Abba Ranger's mech more than Daisuken.
Okay, alright.
Now the other two I just don't care for.
Daijuken's Daijuken's a real clean mech. It's a really good clean mech, and it has good transformation.
Yeah.
But Abrano I just like Abrano better. It has more style.
Like I think if you took every form that the Abba Ranger mech had and said, okay, you have to like every form more than Daijuken, I would be like, no, sorry, half the add-on bits were god awful.
Yeah, I'm talking
not the one with
mech.
the wings, but like pure base mech. I'm gonna give the slight edge for me.
I'm kind of surprised no one here mentioned anything about Hurricaneja though, because I
was getting to that. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was surprised. Yeah, even you didn't say anything about I'm not talking about you. You're like a die-hard fan of Hurricaneja, aren't you?
No, but like, dude, no, because I knew exactly which one I wanted to be in which category instantly. But if I get to like continue talking about it, yeah, Hurricaneja is a really good mech to have.
Facts.
Dude,
This is facts.
Talking about like one of the three main mechs, right? If we're talking about one of the three main mechs in Hurricaneja, I think I have to like the Thunder Bros.
Oh, okay.
The Thunder Bros? I'd probably give it to Shurikenja.
When the two of them combined.
I think.
Okay, yeah. I just imagine, always funny though, is that cloaking device, is that seat always empty, or is it just some confused passenger on like an airplane that will always late for the trip?
I think yeah, that'd be so weird. Like out of all the Hurricaneja mechs, I would probably give it to Shuriken.
What do you think the captain says during that,
ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because we're not going to be here for a while.
We have a free monster ride attraction. Just look out the window and you will see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a cold giant-ass monster fight. It's been a few days.
I mean,
they got a days without incident, days without giant monster fight,
and it's always 7.
It's always 7. With 7 days since last time.
It only counts up to 7. They don't even have an 8.
Nah, they go up to 7 and it's like, fuck, we gotta wipe it down. I thought we were gonna do it this week. I thought we had it, Jim. I thought we had it.
God, Ralph, you gotta understand. Don't bet against the house.
Did the wiki say anything about that? What's happened there when that happened? Did they
Who cares about the wiki? Anybody can edit it. Like.
No, I mean, did they transport the machine or like what happened there?
Are you okay? So you're talking about when all the Hurricaneja mechs are like disguised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was just high that day.
Apparently, it's literally just a cloak. That's at least according to the wiki. It's just a
So everyone
float,
can't board
and
them
it's
without knowing.
apparently they're just like fake. They're just posing as whatever they're supposed to be, but no one can actually get on.
Yeah.
So if you want to understand how that question could be answered,
Go on.
watch some of the earlier Yusha series where they're literally like alien consciousnesses that have taken over
Oh God.
like cars, trains, and planes. And like they have to come up with excuses to depart. They give up on coming up with excuses, but every now and again, there's an episode where it's like, nah, he can't make it. He's got people on him now, so he can't go. So you're gonna have to make do without. Yeah, there's a couple of those. There's the odd episode that does this in like X Kaiser and Firebird are the big ones.
They have a day jobs transporting people everywhere. They're not the best.
Yeah, they're like space cops, but they're also
I will
like
say
definitely Ultraman.
getting us back on.
I feel bad for the kids who keep seeing the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel, but can never actually ride those.
So shout out.
Yeah, he gets up to it. He's finally tall enough to do it. He gets up to it, then it just turns into a giant robot. He's like, no. You see, that's how you have a Monster of the Week plot, though. That's how you have a Monster of the Week plot. It's like, you know, this kid basically is like, nah, I'm gonna team up with the bad guy because the good guys aren't doing it right now. They're ruining my lifestyle.
I just wanted to ride the cool looking roller coaster.
So
Actually, what if you were piloting your mech and then there's like a 6-year-old sit next to him like, what the shit? Where's this kid come from? How do you breach our security?
Good lord.
Oh my god. I mean, again, they have guns, so like, they're definitely hidden, alright, but my god.
So, I forgot what
Was there anything redeeming about that robot? No.
No. They tried to have a more traditional mech
It
with
was
Orion.
pretty cool. I can see the,
that was
pilot.
Yeah, that was
So I can
cool,
crush
but it
him
was
easier.
just like, out of all of them, I think the base mech was the best one. Orion tried to be a normal mech.
Ranger was a really good season, but some of the mech design was an absolute no for me.
That's literally what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
He cannot hear you, so he said the same thing.
No, Blaze, I'm saying we're in agreement with that.
Oh yeah, I go in agreement with you for once, bro. Good
He
you
said
guys.
for once. Blaze, he has better taste than you right now. Freaking
Like an Evangelion. At least he attempted to redeem
I
himself.
just want to see you guys'
Blaze,
reaction, okay?
this is a fun-free zone. There's no jokes here.
We are
Blaze.
talking about colorful robot.
I do like with the Q Ranger mech. I do think it has a neat gimmick where the arms and legs can like switch.
Yeah, I love that. That's why I like the base
Yeah,
mech.
the Gachapon, or
Base
whatever.
mech and the base mech and Cerberus. I did like that. But the Phoenix one, that was the worst Phoenix mech ever.
Phoenix? What does a Phoenix even look
Pole
like?
soldiers. It was a spaceship.
Yeah, it was the worst Phoenix mech ever.
A satellite.
Oh shit.
And Orion was terrible. But good mechs designs, surprisingly enough. I thought they weren't going to be great until I saw it. Kara Major, bro. I love the mechs. I love them a lot.
It
So
looks
simple.
Some pretty good mech designs.
They were
Shout
very
out to
simple.
Smog Jokey.
Yeah.
Big old gooster.
Like they were all good, especially freaking King Oladin, bro. When he got to the Phoenix form, that was like
Wait
best.
for Phoenix.
Yeah, that was good.
That I like of the
What's up, Onyx?
Oh, the dragon?
Hi, how's it going?
May or may not be a reference to like that Ranger, that scene. It's like,
Oh, the dragon from Q Ranger. Yeah, actually no, the
That's definitely a
dragon was also good. Dragon Commando.
Speaking of Phoenix robots, Magic Ranger.
Magic Ranger had some good mech
Ranger.
designs. Oh my goodness.
That's my second favorite.
Phoenix? Is it a dragon?
fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Red is a phoenix.
Red's a phoenix, but like the other four make a dragon, and then Red will ride on the dragon.
The red one is a phoenix.
Yeah, Red's a phoenix, but he gets a dragon.
When they get their
Hey, Onyx, I see that. How'd you like it? Did you like the video?
shout out to Onyx.
We talked about it. I really like that episode.
I don't know why.
What's he called in Sentai? I forgot.
I don't know what it's called in Sentai, but I do know.
Which one are you? Which?
The horse versions of
Catastrophes and after that the unicorn.
Yeah, the one that showed up one time in Mystic Force.
So fucking tired of missing with that all.
The dark one is Barakion, and the unicorn is Unigolo.
Thank you.
And they become either Wolf Kentaros or Sentai.
Yeah. Now, when they get their power up form and that power up mech, oh my goodness, I think that's my favorite one from Magic Ranger. The Chimera.
I think honestly my favorite things about the Magic Ranger mech is how all the mecha, when they combine, it becomes a really seamless, like, unified mech. You can't. It's harder to tell where all the individual points are.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell where each individual Zord is on that one, except for obviously you can see like Yellow's wings. But other than that, it's hard to tell where everything is.
Alright, yeah. But nah, seriously though, Magic Ranger has some good mechs. Deca Wing Robo is one of my favorites from Deca Ranger because it turns into a giant gun.
Wait, what's that one? That looks good. What's that?
It does turn into a really big gun.
First one. Yeah, what's that?
Also, Frag, how dare you stop me from using
There's
my
a couple
Super
other.
4?
I'm
How
talking
dare
about
you stop
There's
me
a couple
from using
other
my
Final
old...
Forms with shiny bits.
I didn't know.
I
I'm
remember
sorry.
Cheki is really shiny. It's really gold.
I'm really sorry.
I don't know. I didn't realize my bad.
Grand Geo is a little less shiny, but Grand Geo is also really good.
I'm kind of afraid to ask, but what the hell is an Akiba Ranger mech look like?
It's a small car.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It is a car.
It's a car that transforms into a little baby mech.
Oh my god.
Watch Akiba Ranger. It is hilarious.
Seriously though, do yourself a favor. It is.
I'm too afraid.
Oh my
why?
fucking god.
You better watch Akiba Ranger.
I did actually watch season 1 of Akiba Ranger.
It's really
Why?
It's either that or you watch
Why?
Kampai Sentai after V. Or is it after 5? It's basically a Sentai series if the entire Sentai series was spent like sitting around a table with drinks and snacks. It sounds terrible, but it actually works. I promise.
Was that the one with
It
the
does sound
Sentai
terrible.
alumni just like together on the thing?
There might have been Sentai alumni. I don't remember.
It's recent, right? Is it recent?
Last 10 years, sure.
Oh no, okay, so I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
It's super budget, like 0 budget.
Okay, my least favorite mech in Sentai. My least favorite is Shin Kenja's Ultra Mech, the full combo where all of the pieces just come together. I
Where
hate
it's
it.
sitting on a throne or whatever.
No, that's Ninja. I low key like that one because of like the drive version where Trideron's like gets the little person that's just sitting there.
Oh,
so he
don't
just
even get me
drops
started
them,
on just a platform thing.
Yeah, Ninja.
Remember, like, getting a bunch of Legos and having to make a house out of them? And then, like, how careful you have to be afterwards?
This is why I can never like freaking Ziocha mech.
Ziocha's mech is like... I get it.
It's
I don't
freaking
hate it.
Minecraft.
Yeah, but I get it.
I have enough of Minecraft up to here. Okay.
Oh,
I'm saying about the season, of course.
Oh, no, you did not share your of blades. You didn't share that. What the heck on it? Share that.
Why not?
Share what? Share what?
Talking in the chat, please.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking to chat.
Alright, so in recent years, though, besides Pure Major, I think my favorite mech in recent years is not Lupet. I tried to like the Lupet mech.
Lupet's a little busy.
I like the Pet Ranger version, the Pet Kaiser, I think it is. I like that just a little bit, but only because it has like roller skates. I think it's Lupin Kaiser or something like that. I don't know. It's okay, but I didn't really like it that much.
Oh my god, Frank.
Oh, I think I messed you up, Frank. I'm so sorry. I know you were.
No, he's still getting it. Look.
Once he gets off the wall.
Oh, okay, cool.
What the hell? Oh my god, both of you get the fuck off me.
Clank got hit, and he said, "No, I didn't."
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. I am screwed. I'm like there's a god in this world. Never mind. I couldn't see shit.
Oh, you're really gonna spawn right next to me? Oh. Don't do that. Freaking heart palpitations, dude. God damn, I'm old. Don't do that.
How am I supposed to choose a spot? It just
I don't need this friggin' jump scare bullshit.
Yeah,
oh god!
I think out of all the Sentai mechs, I think that's gonna be my favorite.
I like Ghost Final Form. It's pretty good.
Now in terms of rider machines, though, we already talked about how great Devil's Bike is, and how awesome the Triton is. In terms of I think not Kugus, because Kugus was already said. Let's see. Do I like Ryuki? I like Ryuki, yeah.
The one where he's that they use to get into the mirror world? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
I do.
It has seatbelts. Safety.
See? Safety is important.
So I'm gonna ask the chat now. Hey, chat, what's your favorite mecha?
Don't forget to wear your seatbelts.
Mecha design and rider machine. Sentai mech and a rider machine, basically the rider bikes.
Actually, can I ask one quick thing? Since we're speaking about machine, this is specifically for Frank. Because I feel like I asked you only this.
Hurricane's main mech is dope though, because it has like a speed form. Super dope.
I'm waiting, Blaze.
Any favorite Ultra vehicle?
I was about to bring those up.
I think you did though. Because I feel like
I'm gonna have to go with Tiga's lineup. But failing that, what's the name of the giant robot in the Dream episode of Dyna?
Oh, shoot! You know what?
Yeah,
I'm ashamed. None of us brought this up. Subenger.
Well, because it goes without saying.
On purpose.
Well, that's you.
It's always gonna be the best choice, so we don't need to say it.
All right, I'm proud of you guys.
Like, I'm a King Joe fan. I'm a King Joe fan, but I think the only one that might top Avenger is Dino Tank.
Dino Tank.
Dino Tank is precious and an important resource to be utilized for world peace.
Best facer?
Alright, so in terms of like ultra vehicles from seasons, shout out to X and Ginga S for just using cars at the time that were like really popular. Shout out to that, because that's just hilarious. Yeah, shout out to that. That's so stupid, but I like it. So we're gonna help Ultraman fight this freaking giant monster that's attacking the city. Get in the freaking Audi, boys. Get in the Volkswagen. We got wings on it. We're good to go. So stupid, but I love it.
Like, have you seen the one that the SSSB used? Like, literally a fan?
Yeah, bro.
so poetic.
It's so
I tried
stupid,
to. I
but
know
it's
why
funny.
that's
No, something searching. Okay, I give an extra F.
So Onyx and
Okay.
So-
I mix it.
so Onyx, I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite Sentai mech and fight that's in Sentai?
I gotta eat these.
Oh, stupid. Oh shit.
Why are you
Don't
doing
knock
that?
him out of it. I swear
I'm
to
waiting,
God.
I'm waiting, I'm
I was
waiting.
about to say.
You have it. I know you have it.
It's not gonna hit.
It's not.
I wanted to time it right. Oh,
I'm out of Sebastian.
would have landed that would have been so dirty.
exactly. Okay, Clint.
How you doing?
Son who?
Countdown or anything.
This better not kill me.
What is your guys' opinion on like Kamen Rider X or Sentai X?
Oh, the crossover mix? Okay. So, the Go Busters one I think is my favorite.
I'm dead.
Because it's literally, it's just the Go
God, that
Busters
saved my
mech
life.
with Forzane's
It's pretty
attachments.
fine.
Now the Cure User and the Wizard
I
one.
like that one.
That one was okay, but only because it's like Wizard's Dragon just became the boot that they used to Sentai Rider kick the enemy. Deno got
What
cheated.
old-
Deno got cheated when the Tokyuja showed
I know
up.
100% got you.
that's so
Yeah.
funny.
When the Tokyuja showed up, like
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
we
yeah.
got your back.
And
the
And
guy
freaking,
finally got to do something, and then they're like, "No, bitch, you go to the front."
freaking King came out of nowhere like, that's not how we do this. Put Deno at the boot, and I was like, no,
I know, it's so funny.
that was so disrespectful, bro. Like Deno, no.
That was the most fucking hilarious combination ever.
Like, golly. The Ninja and Drive one, I have a soft spot for because it's literally Drive as the Trideron sitting in the little chair. Like, I got this.
I don't like the
pretty neat.
chest design for that one, but it was kind of okay.
Yeah, like that's the only reason why I like that one. X8 and Q Ranger did not get one. Instead, there was just like, hey, Mighty Maximum
Giant
X
X8.
gets giant, and it's like, let's do this, and they just
Wait,
team
which
up.
one? Which,
The Q-
which
Q-
XA?
Mighty Maximum X grew giants.
What is that?
The big suit of armor.
No, I get what Blaze is doing. Shut up, Blaze.
Cause it doesn't exist. I'm pulling a frag card. It doesn't exist. What are you talking about, huh? What XA, huh?
Yeah.
What freaking Q Ranger, huh?
We have to drag this guy away like we to like Zeto.
Look, if you want to take Blaze out back and shoot him, that's fine by me. You know.
Just be sure to use the body for cyborg parts.
Yeah.
Gotta recycle, man. Recycle
Yeah, you gotta turn. You gotta use
Reduce,
those nano
reuse,
machines.
recycle.
That's
It's when
how we
they
get
do
more
those
nano
TV
machines.
side bit, and they don't even do that anymore after the show, which is no more.
Now,
You know, those side story, funny bit.
now I feel like Build and Luke
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
got a good one,
Yeah.
but they said no, let's not do that because that didn't get a crossover.
I mean,
Build could have been a
Build and Lupat was the perfect. They had the perfect tagline. Best match. That was perfect. It's voted so bad.
Yeah, no, some.
That was so sad.
The only thing more criminal was them not for the Grand Prix, them not doing Kaiketsu Zubat.
Oh, I freaking.
I was so mad.
I hate that movie.
It was like, it's
That's
so
a Tyson movie. I'm upset. That's a Tyson movie.
which one? Host?
GP.
Grand Prix
GP.
drives.
Yeah, that's a Tyson film.
Oh yeah.
In
I
total-
mean, we got Yongo outfit, so
In total, there's like 4 Tyson films. 5, I think 5 counting the Senki when that comes up.
I don't know. Wait, what you guys
Yo,
talking about?
Zenkaiser Sabermech. Imagine. That would be it'd be King Arthur, freaking
I'm just imagining it's like
Denkai Arthur, bro. Oh my god,
Zenkai Arthur? Oh, that's kind of broken.
that'd be litty. It's not gonna happen, but that'd be lit.
Well, the King Arthur sword is already giant.
That
so-
can interrupt that?
He could just pick that up.
Way.
That is really
I am
interrupted,
a
though.
god.
I see you, Blaze.
Please give that man the boot. I did get cheated.
No,
I'm mad.
I'm surprised that actually stops that.
I am a god.
Ah, yeah, that good. Frank, get away.
Oh god.
I'm trying. I don't know what's wrong with me.
so bad.
I have no idea. Freaking hell?
Dang, Blaze, you still in the game,
Dude, they always
bro.
think I'm cheating now. I don't need you to like. Actually, this is good. It's showing I'm just a normal
Blaze is
player.
into cheating?
Hey, no, I say you guys think I'm cheating. I need to show that I'm just a normal player.
Blaze
okay?
100% just admitted to cheating.
So freaking Blaze throws the game so he doesn't make it, so he doesn't like, so he looks like a normal player. He throws the game.
That is a slip if I've ever heard one, Blaze.
Oh. We got him, boys. We got him in 4K.
And Blaze exposed.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a normal
He
player.
just
Throw
admitted
the
it.
controller away.
Freaking
all
Blaze be
idiot.
throwing the game to prove that he's a normal player. But he be cheating all the
idiot.
time. Good lord. This is why I can't play Smite with you, feeder. Feeder.
Oh, get here with that. Like,
What do you mean you can't play Smite with him?
He be feeding.
I was carrying.
You were
Not
not
really, but
carrying.
I was
You
helpful.
died
Blaze.
10 times, Blaze.
Pixar, it did not
You're
happen,
not wrong.
Blaze.
I mean, you're not wrong. Blaze's role is not like a warrior or a guardian, it's a parent. Because this guy just feeds the entire team.
Solving world hunger
He's a
one
soup
match at
kitchen,
a
bro.
time.
He's a soup kitchen.
Why are we saying this guy across the world, huh?
Golly, Blaze. You know what?
You guys are a dickhead. You know that?
No, you're a dickhead. You be throwing the
Oh,
match. We caught you
are
in
the
4K.
dickheads. I believe it is you who is the head dick.
Okay.
What does that even mean? His point.
Put it in good perspective. I had to play Guardian and still carry the mage user.
Come on
just
now,
saying.
Blaze.
Actually.
Blaze, why is the tank carrying you, bro? Why the tank carrying you? You supposed to be doing the damage,
Why you
Blaze.
stand up so quick?
That's a good question. You didn't. That's not gonna dodge the question.
Yeah, Blaze.
Why are you letting the Guardian carry, huh?
Yeah, Blaze. He's a tank.
not like-
He's supposed to be doing the burst damage. Why?
Oh, God.
Good lord.
None.
I kind of like Geo's bike too. I don't know why, I just do. It's like his face is on the head.
Frank and I had the right idea.
It's a watch.
For all the carrying I have to do.
Dang, Blaze, he said his back hurt from carrying you, bro.
Come out with you.
I'll calm down when you get better.
Ooh, yeah, you might let it cheat like you did Climax Fighter, Blaze. Call him in 4K admitting to cheating. Can't believe it.
Bust out everything.
I am, and we are going to talk about, like, machines and stuff from later.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
I'm gonna say I do really like King Arthur, his robot design. As a sword, he's pretty terrible. But as a robot, he looks fucking sick.
Yeah, he's like Saber. Nah, you're the sword now. Yeah, like, I don't really care for the mechs and rider.
Woo!
Yeah, no, most of them are way too bulky.
Most of them are CGI
Oh my god,
abominations that are
Time
terrible.
Machine makes me want to die. Like I don't want to live in the same timeline that Time Machine is in.
Like don't get
Fucking ugly piece of garbage.
like don't get me wrong. I feel like it could have worked if it wasn't such a CGI abomination. That's my main problem. Whoever designed the CG on that was just like, no. Otherwise, I'm like, it's not bad.
And that's fair. But I think King Arthur works like really well.
Yeah, they don't use it that much.
It's my favorite of the
Like if they do use it, they use the sword.
Yeah.
Freaking Gimes Watermelon next one was not a fan of that either.
I'm
arms,
glad
and
he
then
didn't
there
use
was,
that once, because that form is kind of useless.
They don't use it that much.
Yeah, I think it's like
Does Ghost
twice
Lizard-
in the entire series. Maybe
Ghost,
including movies.
Ghost
Does
had
Ghost
the
Lizard counts as a robot?
yeah.
That's a
That
lizard.
thing was ugly too. I didn't like it.
Very.
Yeah, it's like everything after Drag Redder is pretty bad. Like, because it doesn't, like, the CGI is the same quality until Miss Saber at this point. It's just like, why are you so big?
I mean, Breaking Mammoth's not too terrible. Breaking Mammoth's not too terrible.
only because it has the decency.
Being a night
What?
fight.
Pretty good.
Yes?
Over there.
The only thing that makes the Mammoth one even remotely tolerable is at least it uses the exact same skeleton rig and mesh that the Time Machine uses, but it has joints where joints are. So it's almost watchable without gagging. Almost. And you only have to see it once, as opposed to Zio, where you saw it like every third episode. And I just wanted to die. I wanted to die. I was like, I can't sit through this.
Like I like the idea of Time Machine. I just wish it looked better. That's my
Never
main
gonna
thing.
happen. It was doomed from the start.
I'm
It
aware.
never had a chance.
I'm aware of this.
Just like Geo as a whole, it was doomed from the outset.
Alright, look.
You can like it all you want,
we
but
gonna
it was
disagree on it. It's not
it was
the greatest.
never gonna be.
It's not the greatest, but I had fun with it. That's
It was
all I can
always
say.
gonna be Decade Mark II, but for some reason with more episodes.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Okay, at least
Just
they can
as
have more
little
respect
resolution.
to the OG. I didn't think it was possible how much he kicked ass. But at
to
least
be
he would
fair-
respect the OG more, okay? They look like they know they're doing something.
Well, to be fair, in Geo's case, it wasn't. By OG, you mean Showa?
No, I'm talking about like a freaking Hensei. At least they can use a whole...
Well, because they were
With the
alternates.
Hensei, the
They
OG
were
Hensei shop, they do a lot
because
of
they were alternates. Yeah, the writer history disappearing was kind of dumb.
Kinda.
Kinda? What do you mean kinda? Like there's something small
I'm,
there?
I'm trying to be fucking nice here, guys. God damn.
There's no need to be nice about Geo.
But
It's
I like Geo.
I understand that, but I'm sorry, dude. That show's bad. Like, you can enjoy characters in it all you want, but man,
Story. Look, listen. Alright. As long as I'm entertained, I'm cool with that. I'm not here going Geo's a freaking masterpiece, cause I know there's problems with it. I freaking hated a lot of problems that was in Geo. Alright? And my main complaint was that they had like 300 writers on it when it just to sell goddamn toys. When you could have gave me a decent anniversary story.
again,
But
Ultraman
that's
has
not-
had 300 writers like every season
But this
forever,
is not-
and it
this
does it fine.
This
So that is not an
Toei.
excuse
This
for
is
why
Toei.
it was bad.
This is Toei, not Supro. It's Toei, not Supro.
Really, the main... I said this before. The main problem with Geo is just
Gio's
consistency.
the
It doesn't.
epitome of like.
It doesn't.
Like,
It doesn't establish the lore and then just stick to it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Geo is not that bad. To be quite honest, it's not that bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask, if Geo is not that bad, what is the worst possible scenario there?
The worst possible scenario.
What is worse than Geo?
For a terrible rider season.
Like, what would Geo had to have done in order for Echo to not like it?
No. What is worse than Geo? You said it's not the worst. What is worse than Geo? I honestly want to know.
You mean like a writer season?
You are, yes, because that's what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
What is the worst?
yes.
What is a worse writer season than Geo?
You're
allowed to say Ghost and Wizard.
I was just gonna say Ghost, but yeah.
No, you go.
Out of every season.
Ghost has its flaws. I do still like Ghost.
Yeah, like out of every season.
I would sooner watch Ghost, rewatch Ghost, than even remember that Geo exists. I'm sorry.
We're in
sorry.
the
Like the more time, the more time that passes between me having watched Geo and like the more time passes, the more I wish I'd never seen it. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I know that's not going to make me any friends, but it's just like
this is your opinion.
It made
I don't
me
care.
so sad
but this
that it
is
happened.
the thing. It's your opinion. I don't care. My thing is,
that you can't get that hours of your life back.
I mean, I say that about most modern Japanese products, to be honest,
So-
but Geo in particular.
See, here's
we should watch Ultraman again.
See, here's my biggest complaint with Geo is, like Dunn said, it wasn't consistent until around the end when they started throwing a plot in there. Schwartz is honestly the worst writer villain ever conceived because I don't like him. They just
goddamn pitiful.
No, they needed a villain, so they needed a villain, so they said here you go. When honestly they had one right there.
That's so
The alternate version of Waz
think...
could have been there. But the problem was they threw everything. They didn't care. They didn't care until they had to care. But it was already too late. The damage was already done.
I just remember that's kind of.
That being said,
defending Geo, right?
that being said, if the characters were not likable, I would not like Geo as much as I do. They're one of the saving graces of that show.
What part of them were likable? There are two characters that were original to that season that I like. Waz and Oma Geo. That's it.
Congratulations, you like two characters from a season you hate.
You just said you like those characters, dude. You can't take that back.
They got you
Plus,
there, man.
you like something about Geo. You can't take that back.
Because they actually tried writing them.
I liked Ginga because he was emblematic of everything wrong with that show.
They never tried writing like Oma though. Oma was just the presence that was there, looming over Sogo the whole time.
I have to say this, given how much I think when he's air, but one of my issue with Geo was how gradually they
Alright guys, it was how many matches? I didn't want to say anything that entire time, but we've had like 30 solid matches before anything went wrong.
Why did you say this?
Because I got the error screen.
Oh no!
I only said things because I got the error screen.
See, we were honestly just talking about Mix, but we went on a tangent.
Instantly.
Frag knew before you did.
Can we like duct tape his mouth?
I could.
For God's sake.
That could be a whole nother video for like Geo. We could do a whole video on that, separate video.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to Dunn specifically.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Alright.
That could be a whole separate thing. Then we could do a whole separate thing on that. I'm aware of the problems. I'm not saying Geo's like a freaking 10 out of 10. God no, it's not a 10 out of 10.
No.
God no.
I'm gonna say this again. It's just I can't. That's one of my issue, but bringing back.
I like
my issues.
I'm gonna be honest. I like being an optimist about most of these shows. So
to me, it was like
How much it's like seem like?
I would give it. I would legit give it.
Sake, calm down,
I would
man.
legit give it a 7
Sorry,
because of how much
hate
fun
you.
I had with it. I would. That's me personally. Because I had the fun with it.
It's as fun as like.
But that's just bias right there. If I was to give it a non-biased answer, 6.
Just type down the chat. Type down the
6.
chat.
I would give it a 6.
No, you don't have to. Just type it.
But that's it.
Yeah, I give it 6 or 7.
Like, being biased, I would give it a 7 just because I like it.
I give it a negative.
But the actual answer would be a 6.
Yeah, like,
I
I
have a lot
did
of issue
enjoy
with
it.
it. I'm just gonna.
I can't say I didn't.
Like everything, the makings for that show, everything was just like, oh, this could be so much worse than what it was. And they tried their best to salvage it at the end. They really did.
Not okay. How? How could it have been worse than what it was?
How could it have... Okay, well, theoretical writing things, let's go. Okay. Let's see.
That
They
you're
could've just
having
made
difficulty
Lost a bad
thinking
guy.
of anything is sort of upsetting.
No, because I'm on the spot right now, and I'm like, all right, let's see. That's why I said that could be like a whole thing.
That's fair.
Like, I could literally do a whole video on this if you give me some time.
Like that, man.
Pretty much.
They could have just had none of the writer tributes at all.
That honestly might have improved it.
Yeah, that might have been better.
Because they wouldn't have done what they did with Fives.
Well, no, the writer tribute... I mean, they would have still had...
They would have had the ride watches and stuff related to it there.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Done. We need time to talk about it.
I'm gonna ask it again.
And we're almost done with the content.
What use does
Because
that
I can think of a million things you can do to fix and unfuck that show. I cannot think of anything that could make it worse.
I think a lot of people could.
It's harder to think of something to make a show worse, though.
Yeah, I would.
We have been not talking about machines in the past 10 minutes.
So
We didn't talk about machine. We good.
yeah, I know. I'm aware of this.
No, we good. We good. I mean, we talk about machine a lot.
The show's almost
Let's just
over
rant
anyway.
about Geo for a bit.
It's just. I don't
Like,
want.
if you look at a broken car, you can very easily determine like what's broke about it and how to fix it. If you look at a perfectly fine car, it's just like, okay, you're
I
asking the
break
question,
this?
how do I break this car?
It's just the writer tributes definitely could have been done better. We've talked about this before about the writer tributes that could have been done completely better. And instead of just them giving to a director, all right, hey, here, sell this toy in this episode. Okay, like no, because it's just like you. Again, Zero was supposed to be the celebration, and they just threw stuff at the wind and said, here you go. Sell these toys. At the same time, though, I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I like the main 4 characters, especially Waz and Sogo, I like them the most. Tsukiyomi is my least favorite. She was my least favorite until
Because she switched from. I don't want to say this.
That was my problem. I liked her. I liked her until that random heel turn. I don't know who wrote that. Whoever wrote that, you're dumb. You're dumb because that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere.
And then it went away out of nowhere as well.
Exactly.
I'm talking about like female character in
whoever wrote Geo. Well, I take it back because there's like so many goddamn writers that they had like guest appearing for like certain episodes. Like the dude who came up with the
making the 0.5 episode. You have to help a lot.
The 0.5 episode.
They're the only thing that got me through that show.
Yeah, me too.
And then they stopped, and it was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this now. I'm not gonna say I did hard drugs to make it happen, but
I did.
Yes, I didn't. I didn't, but I honestly, I kind of wish I had. Because then I could forget.
I would have to like dedicate a whole thing to Geo. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do it. I'm okay with enjoying it. I'm okay with people not liking it. Honestly,
I'm okay with you enjoying it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying there's everything wrong with this show.
Like I said, I'm aware of the problems with the show.
Totally okay to enjoy it.
Like I'm aware of the problems with the show, but it was the characters that did it for me, which is why I was so fucking disappointed with Decade and Geo. That is the I hated that so much.
Oh my god! I put my feeling how that thing happened.
Even as someone who didn't like Geo, I was kind of offended.
I
was kind of like,
as a dude who's like,
wow.
Like for me, because I really like Geo. Geo's like one of my favorites because I had too much fun with it. The fact that Decade and Geo was what it was, both versions of it was just it made me upset because we come off of Gates' Majesty, which gave Gates the character development that I wanted from him from the get-go. They sprinkled a little bit of that in there where he meets a secondary and he talks to him and stuff like that, and the advice doesn't really help him until then we get Gates' Majesty. The advice actually helps him. He's like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know, he grows from it. Freaking fantastic. Gates' Majesty was what the development Gates should have had as it is. But that's one thing I do hate, when supplementary material does more for the characters than the main show does itself. Granted, I don't like that. I don't like that. Granted, for something like Q-Ranger, there's way too many main characters to like kind of properly do that.
I'm gonna copy Fractal.
Same like low key. Same with Saber, but there's other things at play when it came to Saber and 01.
That's gruesome.
Which kind of.
So should we call it a day?
We're pretty much getting ready to.
Yeah.
Wait, what about? Sorry, I blanked out. What about Saber and 01?
I said like the supplementary material. I hate when supplementary material kind of does what the main show should have done. But for 01 and Saber, they're a special case. Same with like, I want to say Kira Major too, but Kira Major was too simple.
I know. For Saber, you're referring to the Swordsman Retsudon, right?
Yeah,
right?
I'm referring to that and the other type things.
Okay, so I was stuck in the Phantom Zone as everybody got out and walked in, and now it's going into the match. And I'm just like,
well, there goes the room.
See, we started being negative about Tokyo and saying that Bandai's like, come on, you guys, man.
Blame Geo for that. I'm nothing to blame Geo.
Yeah, but we still had like 30 clean matches. What was that all about?
That was real good.
Don't blame Geo, blame you.
What were you? What supplement are you referring for 01? Just as an example, I'm not.
No, well, 01 didn't really have that supplement. Didn't really have supplementary material. It was more like I was saying like 01's a special case where like some characters didn't get the development that they probably would have gotten had the pandemic not happened.
I tell you, there's a
because like I said, like 01 felt kind of rushed at certain points. And they kind of like it felt like they had to drag along.
The last
this arc
was completely rushed.
Yeah. So like a lot of like I said, the last arc was rushed. So there was things about the last arc where like it could have been developed a little more.
Like Bowser's whole redemption thing.
Yeah. And then there was things that were dragged on a little too long because of the pandemic, which was the quote unquote tournament arc, which I was just like I feel like that took a little too long. That's just me.
I feel like
01 still.
I don't think the tournament arc was affected. If they knew the pandemic was coming, they would have cut the tournament arc. That's what I would hope they would have done. But
no, I feel like they probably would have extended it with more fillery bits of them not doing too much, so they can like. I feel like that's what they would have done, or just straight up said, "All right, we're going on a break for like a month," you know. But like 01's still a freaking solid show. 7.5. I'm not saying 01's trash. I wouldn't. We've been over this. We've been over this. Like,
yeah, 01 for me. 01's biggest crime is just kind of missed potential. It's like every single element in that show points towards, hey, I'm gonna be the show that Frag gushes about for like a century, and it just like misses every single time. And I'm just like, you could have been perfect. The path to perfection is easy and obvious, and it's just like we're gonna juke out of the way. And I'm just like,
and I I blame
Zero
the
One
subs-
definitely missed out on some world building potential. There.
It could have been unbelievable, but instead it was just solid. It was tight. It was
I thought
good.
about Frag's comments when we did the retrospective, and you know, Frag has some things to say.
Alright, I'll take a quick leave now.
And, bye, Blaze.
I mean, yeah, we're done.
See you later, Blaze.
Yeah,
that's how.
about you make me lose all my
I'm still
energy.
here. We want to try and get a couple more.
That's because you're an idiot, Blaze. No, my whole, I don't want to rant on Gio, because like I said, I still like the characters. Characters are just too much fun for me to hate that so much. But that's just my thing. Kira Major, I thought was like a solid 8, 9.
I think Kira Major was fine.
Kira Major was so good.
It was a lot better than I was expecting. I still had bugaboos, but it was like nothing. I think the only thing I couldn't really get over is how badly they shafted the villain. Oh
yeah.
Garza.
Yeah, Garza getting shafted was just like, oh no, what a betrayal. Your path to success was so obvious. Why?
I know. I was the guy reviewing it every single week. And I was, after episode 42, I was like, yes! I remember gushing about episode 42 so much because of Garza's brilliant plan. And then 43 happens, and I'm just like, fuck!
Yeah,
all of that is thrown out the window.
Why have you done this?
I think Kira Major played it too safe with it. That's my thing. I think they played it a little too safe. Because everything about it was just solid all the way through. It was like solid Sentai, solid characters, solid story plot. Garza was intimidating and great. Yodana was great. And then we get to that moment where it's like, oh, Garza's about to take over. And then it's like, yeah, we'll give you a little bit, but that's it. A little taste of what Garza's final villain would have been like. Then we're gonna take it away from him. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
they wanted
because Go Busters did it. Go Busters did that almost exact same beat for beat, where it's like, oh shit, this guy who's been like actually pulling all the weight is now, I'm done with the lead villain. I'm doing my own thing. I'm gonna subvert him and insert myself, and it's done beautifully there. And maybe they were trying very deliberately to avoid that. They're like, oh, we don't want to do what Go Busters did.
Yeah, I feel
but that was so clean. It worked so well.
That would have
as a twist. I just blew my mind at the time.
That would have made Kira Major a 10 out of 10 across the board, to me at least. But I feel like they played it too safe, so it's like, alright, we're gonna take it away from the score a bit. But that's not to say don't freaking watch Kira Major. You go watch some Kira Major, because it's freaking great. And if Silver was here, me, him, and Dunn would have did the freaking Kira May change. God damn it.
We did the Kira May change.
Yeah, but not here. They made me red because they took freaking blue and yellow so fast. I was like, oh. Alright, at least I can do a backflip.
Yellow is the MVR. It's not my fault.
It is true.
I did like Jiro though, so I'm not hating. I'm just like, dang, y'all took yellow for I could take him. God,
Jiro was pretty good. I like Jiro as a. He's not the best red we ever had, but he's a good red.
He's not the best
At least he doesn't have like the classic crackhead red syndrome. So.
Yeah, he's not main character red. He's the supportive red, and I'm cool with that. He's like, nah, my team shines, and I shine too. We shine bright as a unit. So I'm like, yeah, man, Kira Major is great, but I don't know, man. Like, it is what it is. Everybody get in your mix. We'll catch
I feel like that could be that could just be a topic, like where we just talk about like shows that could have been great, but one bad decision in the writing, like one or two.
Yeah, like Decade. The one bad decision being, hey, let's make Decade. Because that will also spawn ZO, and instead of ZO we could have gotten OZ, and OZ would have been really rad, because it would have still had, like the time travel plotting, but it would have been like all original stuff. It would have been crazy. Imagine how good that show would have been.
Common Rider.
Ozzy. Ozzy.
Nah, he got a gun.
Uzi.
Nah.
I really hope Ultraman Trigger does not get a gun. If he gets a gun, I'm done. I quit. I will not watch Japanese media anymore. I'm
He
done.
already
I'm
has a
finished.
gun,
It's over.
No,
No.
The change
The
device.
Ultra. The change device can be a gun. That's fine, I guess.
So far,
But if the
all he has was a
Ultraman
sword.
gets a gun, I'm out. I am so done. I cannot. I'm willing to accept the stupid circular, god-awful thing that is. But if he gets a gun, it's. Oh, I will even take the scissors. As ridiculous as those are, because at least they're goofy.
As ridiculous as Bellio's head is on a stick.
Oh boy,
that is so goddamn funny.
Like I still think on that and I shudder, but then I like let out a snort. I'm just like, they went and did that. What?
Who decided that was a good idea?
Bandai.
Bandai
decided that was a good idea.
That is a Bandai decision. Much like a cocaine decision.
Like Bandai, they care so much more about the merch, and I'm like, guys, you can sell the merch by telling a good story. You don't have to shove the merch. You don't have to shove it. Come on.
Like if it had always been the way it currently is, that'd be one thing. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's always been super toyetic. They haven't ever had much plot, and any plot they had was all done entirely as a vessel to sell merchandise. But that wasn't the case until
they figured out they could make money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Via the merch.
I don't for Ryder, I'm not sure where the dividing line is. It's kind of tricky. It's around post Deno. I'm not sure if it's double or decade at this point that really started. I think decade is a safe bet, where it's like, okay, it's really now all about the merch, and then it just kind of got steadily more that way with every subsequent series, until you have Saber, which is like, let's have 20 different swords and books, and it's just like, okay, so you just want to fill landfills with plastic a couple of years from now. Got it. I see how it is.
Granted, at least Saber tells the
humans have been
story.
wanting to fill landfills with plastic since plastic became a thing.
But in Saber's defense, at least Saber tells the story around the swords.
It at least is attempting to make the effort, and I will give it that. But
most of the shows do, and they do a fairly decent job.
CO.
I said most. That's specifically why I said most.
Zeo suffers the same problem that Ghost did in the beginning, where it was all about the
X8
merch.
is pretty great. Build is pretty great for most of it. I'm still coughing my lungs out.
Yeah, I think Geo suffers in the beginning what Ghost suffered from. Sell as much merch as you can. We'll worry about plot later. And then it's like, and then things get changed around, and it's like, but at the same time, it's like, it's just,
you can tell real good stories while selling merch at the same time. Those are not mutually exclusive things.
Correct, but lately that has not been the case. It has been, let's sell merch.
Later, Clank.
Clank.
Yeah, that's the problem. Whoever's Toei letting in the writing room, they're letting in somebody from Bandai in the writing room. Like, hey,
because they're like owned practically by Bandai. You can't have a Toei production without Bandai involvement now.
I'm aware, but it's like, don't throw them in the writing room because they don't know what they're doing. That's gonna. This is a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. I gotta end the podcast. Like,
you see. What I'd love to happen is you have the Toei writers for some series basically are given all their marching orders. You got to do all these things. You got to have all this goofy merch being sold, and then they just basically do what Tomino did in Victory, which is be spiteful about the whole thing and be like, okay, yeah, all right, sure, here's a new mech design. Guess what? Now they're dead. Have a good one. You got your giant two-wheeled battleship. Fantastic. It looks like a giant motorcycle, and it's completely stupid. Enjoy that. We're not going to talk about it anymore. It showed up, it blew someone up by running them over.
You're talking Gundam Victory, I assume?
Yes, in this case, yeah. It's because
there's
Gundam
a lot of
suffers,
shows with Victory as a subtitle.
This is a good point. This is a good point. Gundam suffers from the merchitis in a huge way.
Gunplus.
And it's been that way forever. But they've kind of like Gundam's kind of insular as well, where it doesn't like to deviate from a lot of the accepted formula, and when you do have deviation, it tends to wind up yo-yoing back in a big way. Like IBO is a great example of that, where the whole basic setup is such a huge deviation from the norm, and then it gets yo-yoed right back into, it's Earthnoids versus Spacenoids again. And it's like, okay. And clearly the people doing, like, the background writing had a lot of really good ideas that they just could not get out in obvious ways during the show. And it's just like, well, you could have been good, but instead you have focusing on characters who are doing absolutely reprehensible things episode after episode, but we're supposed to like them because they're the protagonists. And it's like, oh, well, they're doing war crimes, though. That's not okay, is it? And apparently it was. But they got theirs. They all die.
I feel like we wandered off the point.
No, we're still on the point. It's just about as tangential as it's humanly possible to be. I'm also really tired.
Yeah.
The point is there. It's off in the distance. I have a string attached to it, and I've got my pitons attached to another point over here. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to spider climb this. And I don't know how to do that because I am not physically fit. I am in trouble. Somebody help.
Honestly, it could probably be just a whole episode of podcast, just the relationship between like the writing and the merch or something like that.
We could easily do that, but
even just a random episode or random video discussion you want.
Random thoughts, but I already got an idea for the new random thoughts video.
Then we're going to do Echo's idea because he's the person who does that. And we respect his opinion a lot.
I don't know, man.
That came across as sarcasm, and I apologize.
That's what I said. I don't know, man.
It was not intended to come across sarcastically.
Alright. Echo, whenever you want, you can end the stream.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to right now. I gotta set the thing up. So here's what's gonna happen. Alright. This was the mech episode that went off on a whole another tangent. But we love our mechs. Shout out, so real quick before we leave, once again, shout out to Clank Blaze. Surprisingly, Blaze's brother up until a point. shout out to Gen, aka Aquaboss, for that Prime subscription. He had to do that. He just wanted to be nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. He's in the stream. What's up, Kyle? Shout out to Kazong and Silver who aren't here. Shout out to Shio who's also not here. They're one of the homies who they were the homies who were with us since jump. Silver a little bit later, but you know it is what it is.
That's fine. They enjoy whatever they want. We'll welcome them with open arms.
Of course. And we're gonna catch y'all later. Before we do that, we're gonna read the homie who's also been a guest on the show for a little bit, a couple times. Second time, technical difficulties, but we gonna have him back again because he's great. He's a great guy. We're gonna rate our. Catch y'all later.
Later.
Let's make sure the read work. And hit the button. Wow, not hit the button. Alright, here we go. Later.
Oh no.
And there it goes. We're raiding, boys.
Yeah.